Fuck!
Let me hear you. Good and loud. All right, Gary. On one. On two. On three.
And now,
two people that probably know you better than you know yourself. That's my whole ball game all night long.
Folks, we know it's been over a month since you've heard our dulcet, booze-soaked tones, and we're not sorry. Life came at us faster than a Randy Johnson fastball aimed directly at your nuts. Jobs, bills, failed diets, and one co-host's regrettable vasectomy reversal have kept us off the mic. But we're back now, so get off your fucking backs, pour yourself something strong, settle in. We're diving headfirst into the final chaotic month of the 1994 baseball season. The one that ended with a whimper, a middle finger, and no goddamn World Series, as we've covered ad nauseum here on the ball game. Thanks a lot, Bud Selig, you sexless barn owl. This week, we're putting some long overdue respect on Tony Gwynn's sweet-ass swing, and we're going to hear from Mickey Morandini again, much to Blake's chagrin, and his underrated ability to turn a double play while chewing tobacco like a man.
Let me hear you.
What
Good
the fuck?
and loud. All right, Gary.
I didn't click nothing. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like a man divorcing hope is what I was going to say. Gwynn was flirting with 400 like your uncle flirts with his waitress at Applebee's. Index finger down, Preya. Bold, inappropriate, but somehow charming. And Mickey, that greasy son of a bitch, was holding the Phillies together with nothing but grit, pine tar, and probably a little speed. So buckle up. This ain't a Ken Burns documentary. It's the uncut, unshaved, and slightly hungover version of the whole ball game. How we doing, Blakers?
I ordered a fillet of fish today, if that helps you out at all. And I ate it.
I don't blame you. I mean, that's a pretty good choice on the McDonald's menu. Although I do have a hot take about McDonald's. I think that is the best of the big three when it comes to a large-scale cheeseburger these days. Wendy's has gone downhill in quality significantly. Burger King is Burger King, and a quarter pounder is pretty juicy hunk of meat, and I ain't mad at it.
You know, I think the Whopper is probably the best fast food burger, but I don't know. I was just thinking about that as I pontificated the drive back from Effingham today. Jimmy and I drove to Effingham to.
That's a long drive. Holy shit!
Yeah, we went to the Effingham No Kings rally. Met with Rick. And
you know, he wasn't here today. He didn't tell me that he was leaving. That explains it.
He'll probably be back tomorrow. He was gonna stay. Turned out that Rick put the thing together, and it was kind of just me, him, and Jimmy at his old burned down farmhouse.
Seems right.
And he thought that the Reinsdorf was trying to bring the Sacramento Kings to Illinois. And so it was a bunch of just kind of anti Wayman Tisdale and Mitch Richmond rhetoric and stuff like that. And then
sure,
him and Jimmy hit it off really well, though. You want to? Yeah, baby, let me tell that joke. You know how you and Blake always talk about you two peas in the podcast. You know that?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Me and old Big Daddy, we like the two T's and the Twin Towers or something, baby. I don't know. That don't matter. But this is two T's. You know. Hey, who's that? Oh,
I got one T here. It's an Arnold Palmer.
You know, when he was in the shower, it was like, oh my God. The men were like, whoa. I mean, it's Arnold Palmer in the shower.
Jesus
Terrific.
Christ. Wonderful.
It's my birthday.
It sure is. It's also Flag Day, and it's the birthday of Jenny, who's had some fame here on the program. My ex before my ex.
Jenny from the block.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, Flag Day, man.
It's
That's
also,
how I know today.
Oh yeah, you're right. The flags and all that. It's also the Keith Hernandez day, correct?
It is indeed. It is June 14th, 1987 was the day that Keith Hernandez spit directly at Kramer. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. So do yourself the favor, watch that episode of Seinfeld tonight before you go to bed, and thank us later,
You,
because
you know, the current shitbag president would have been a younger man than either one of us at that date. How's that make you feel?
July 5th, 1994, it's Phillies versus Padres. Jesus Christ, what a mess. We're folks, you realize, right, that we're just totally fucked, right? Like this is just we're completely out of our element.
Yes.
We're like children that wander into the middle of a movie.
Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, it just no clue what's actually taking place, and no control over it at all. So my best suggestion at this point, these protests look great. Look like a lot of people showed up, even in Dallas, which is excellent. You know, anytime you see a lot of people show up in the South, it's a beautiful thing.
Cotton Bowl was packed.
Interesting.
They had 80,000 in the Cotton Bowl.
Heaven needs a champion, Blake. That's all I know. And what better champion than Donald Trump? So let's
needs
give
that
them
Mexican
exactly.
dollar.
Let's give Heaven exactly what they need, and Donald, and we can move on.
Ooh, baby, don't you know what it's worth? Ooh, baby, heaven is a place on earth.
Fair enough. It ain't the Cotton Bowl. I can tell you that right now. Phillies Padres, July 5th, 1994. We're, let's see, 1 month and 6 days away from the last day of the 1994 season, August 11th. Hulkster's birthday, by the way, August 11th. How do I know that, Blake? It's because it's exactly 1 week after my birthday. That's how I know that.
And it's exactly 17 days before mine.
And you know, interestingly enough,
True world order in alignment.
That's right. That's right.
He's going to come around, Gizzle. He's going to come around, you know.
We were having that conversation earlier today. We have to believe that he will. Could you imagine? Blake sent me a text message earlier today. Said, "Hey, can you imagine if he was just out there, actually like beating the drum of standing up for the rights of every man, right? And just living up to that ideal that we all had of this larger than life superhero that dominated our youth." And those who don't know what the hell we're fucking talking about, we're talking about Hulk Hogan. Could you imagine?
Don't know Hulk Hogan, you shouldn't be listening to this show.
Yeah, probably not. But if you had him out there just like fucking just speaking truth to power, and you imagine how uplifting that would be? My God, the power that man has and doesn't realize it, and walks around thinking that he's got more than he does because of the choices that he makes. It's absolutely insane, the kind of good good work he could be doing for his outward facing persona, if he were just beating the right drum instead of the fucking wrong one.
I'm not kissing Pete Buttigieg, dude, and I've never been more big on the work, dude. Don't work yourself into a shoot, brother. All right.
Yeah, you end up working yourself into a shoot, and the shoot works you. And
but look,
you get shot or something like that.
Like a shot. That might get edited out. He, just all he had to do is just be the fucking guy he was pretending to be on the screen, and just like you don't even. Today, I'm talking like I'm not talking when he was living 30 and like what else do you have to do today like that you could do that and be impactful and not just going on a cross country natural light beer selling tour. Like I didn't think the future was going to be so trashy and dirty and shitty and cheap. Like I thought things were supposed to be nicer.
You know what though? I think I've actually thought about that a lot. um the thought process behind that. I don't know that it's I think a lot of that is perception. When we were kids, I don't know that we understood that the world sucked the way that it does. And so I don't think we would have anticipated it being as shitty as it is when we were young like that. And I imagine our parents knew, and all of the grown-ups around us knew, and they did us an incredible disservice by not fucking telling us.
I'm just saying, not every dickhead had his own fucking beer or shitty
Mm.
drink to sell. Like everything is so like very uh like we live in the goddamn home shopping network anymore. Almost like it just it surrounds us. We're on a path to being Persian, for God's sakes, with having fucking gold carpet everywhere and shit like that, like in South Park, you know.
Yeah, I got it. Absolutely insane. The world that we're living in, but it's fine. It's fine. You know why it's fine, Blake?
I don't tell
Because
me.
it has to be.
I have to ask you this though, because this did come across my mind. So if this is a simulation, as
Mhm.
we've pontificated on, time travel would have to be possible in a simulation, right? Because there there has to be an archive. Everything is
Correct.
archived.
Yes.
So the only way that time travel would not be possible would be if this were not a simulation. I mean, not the only way, but it wouldn't.
That's the way I like to interpret it. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yep.
So
That's correct.
if it
Um
is indeed, then that means we can indeed go back.
hey, I'll be here on standby. You just let me know what you need, baby. Okay?
I guess we're covered either way, but the
Yeah.
rest of you fools can figure it out. Or you can go over to patreon.com and slash the whole ball game and you know, pretend for money too.
Yeah, do us that favor. Go ahead and slash the whole ball game. And uh look, it's been like 5 weeks since we recorded, so like, uh, make it so that we fucking have to do this, right? Like, we enjoy doing this. This is fun. Like, Blake texted me earlier today and was like, "Hey, what time you want to do this tonight?" And I was like, "Fuck, I forgot. We're gonna do this thing." Thank God, it's been such a long time, and I had a really fucking shitty day. Probably not getting into that one, but yeah, who the fuck am I kidding? Stay tuned.
Oh
Uh,
no.
well, maybe we're not going to get deep into the gory details, but
You
but
can
it's
run the
bad.
razor if you want.
You can, I guess we should. Um, the number one movie at the box office is, well, there's a scene that we'll get there. It's fine. Anyway, uh, it's just really nice to be back to recording again, and we get to watch a ball game tonight, and I get to annoy the shit out of Blake with Mickey Morandini's presence, which is
Yeah,
always a fun thing.
it's wonderful. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
really
goodness!
engage
Number,
with that.
let's see here. I'm currently searching, just so you guys get an understanding of exactly what goes into making this. We don't prepare at
Hmm.
all until we're actually on uh the fucking thing recording. So I'm actually looking up the Billboard Hot 100 from July 5th, 1994, just so that we can talk about music later on.
Thanks for
So
explaining that to us all, Gabe.
yeah, no, I know you'd be
Hmm.
pretty excited
Could
about
at
that.
least counted us down before and then did all that bullshit. And the
Yeah,
clock could have been running, but I know you tried to get it going a couple times and I stopped you, so that's kind of why I'm doing this.
fuck you.
Eyebrows up, pal.
The link for the ball game is, as always, in the show notes. So we're gonna go ahead and count this sucker down and jump right in. It's not a pretty mid-range length ball game, but what I'm enjoying here is that we get a lot of the ins and outs of the local broadcast, which is always fun. I believe this is a local Phillies broadcast this time around. So we'll count this down. I'm going to go from 3 to 1. I'll say play, and you'll hit play, and we'll do the whole thing. You have this thing up, right?
Oh, it's up, baby.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. All right. In 3, 2, 1, play. Our regular programs will not be seen tonight. Now, stay tuned for Philadelphia Phillies at the San Diego Padres. It's PHL 17 Sports.
It was always amazing to be notified about your regularly scheduled programs not being
Isn't that
on.
great? We got a beautiful intro here of some beautiful brown dirt, a catcher's mask, a Louisville Slugger, baseball, glove, Phillies hat, a couple of tickets to the game, and zooming in on that LED screen, Phillies National League champions on PHL 17 Sports.
Beautiful Jack Murphy Stadium, the Murph. Padres in I believe the second year of their logo rebranding refresh. I was a big fan of it. Look at this. This is he looks like fucking Smalls from the Sandlot, but if he's 90 at that goddamn hat. Richie fucking Ashburn.
Let me explain to our fans who aren't watching what we're looking at here. This man is wearing a powder blue suit with a lavender striped tie, a pair of aviators, sunglasses,
possibly cataract glasses,
probably, and a powder blue baseball cap, no logo, just a completely plain hat,
like a 6 foot bill, like the one the kid in the Sandlot wears.
Correct. And now we go to the other side of Harry Callis here, and Chris Wheeler is wearing a hat all his own, isn't he?
Yeah, he has some interesting headwear as well. Appears to be, yeah, baby, that looks like a dead raccoon on his head, baby.
There's no question about the legitimacy of Chris's hairpiece here. Jesus Christ.
How insecure do you have to be to walk around with that on your fucking head, man? Look at that fucking smile. What a creep. Hey, it's Joey Hamilton.
And then, of course, we've got Harry Callis in the middle. Hey! There's only room for one Harry on this broadcast.
Oh, yeah, it is another Harry, and that's another legend.
I don't like it. People talk about that all the time. Oh, Harry Callis, the two famous Harry broadcasters. Let me ask you a question, Blake. You know what a callus is?
Like Mean Mark?
Like Harry Callis.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you know what a callus is?
Yeah, I know what a callus is.
It's a bunch of dead skin growing on top of itself over and over and over. And you throw a Harry in front of it. What do you get? You get a hairy bunch of dead skin.
Okay.
Look at him. Look at his prick. I don't like it. Not one bit.
You know, I never took you for the jealous type, Harry.
Hey, who said anything about jealousy? There ain't nothing about jealousy going on here. It's not professional jealousy. I know I'm better than he ever was. I just don't like being put in the same sentence with this motherfucker all the time.
Why did you say it's professional jealousy? I thought it more to be personal myself.
Well, let me tell you one thing. The reason I don't like this guy, he voted for Reagan.
Oh, okay. This
Twice, goddammit.
Oh, old Dutch.
He went ahead and admitted that to me the other day. By the way, we're getting commercials here. We got a Budweiser commercial, and now we've got a Denny's commercial for the Denny's Grand Slam for $1.99.
$1.99. $1.99. You believe that? Fucking hell.
Christ almighty.
Not very long.
Certainly not 30 years.
How much is this Hyundai Sonata going to cost you?
Jesus, $13,299, everybody, for a brand new 1994 Hyundai Sonata.
That's pretty pricey for 94, isn't it? Feels
Yeah,
like
it's
it
probably
is.
about equivalent what it is now. Probably worth. Well, let's find out. Let's pull up the old inflation calculator.
That's got to be like 32 in
I would
today's
imagine
money.
36 is where my head went, but
Oh, here's my favorite part. Jim Fergosi's lineup. Milt Thompson in center, Mariano Duncan at third, Tony Longmire in left, John Kruk at first, Jim Eisenreich in right. Second base is Mike Lieberthal behind the plate, Kevin Stocker at short, and Bobby Munoz on the mound.
$28,847
Yeah.
today.
So I got to watch Joey pitch in Double A as
Did
the.
you?
Well, here's the thing: the Padres, at this time, are the parent club of the Wichita Wranglers. So I got to see. I saw Joey pitch. I saw a few guys that went through and ended up in San Diego.
Another Harry in this ball game. Harry Wendelstedt behind home plate tonight.
In his 29th season. Look at
Mel
this.
Thompson leading off for the Phillies tonight.
And if you're back in Philadelphia watching this, it's like 9 p.m. It's basically like we're watching right now. I guess
Well,
it's
there we
probably
go.
10 p.m. in Philadelphia.
Yeah. It's a West Coast game, absolutely.
Yeah.
The
Look at
amount
that.
of times during the 2005 season that I was up real late listening to White Sox athletics games, because they I think they went to Oakland like 3 times that season
Mm,
for 4, 7, like 10 games. I
not
think they played
anymore.
in Oakland. Yeah, no, not anymore. Mariano Duncan. Would you have called Milt Thompson a BMF?
No, I don't think
No.
so. He's
Okay.
just, whatever that category below that is, maybe, but not enough power. That'd probably be what I would say.
Yeah. Whoa, that was Steve Reich if I ever saw one. He knocked the hat off the kid in center field waiting for a home run ball. Big whiffer.
Mariano, I believe it was earlier, I think it was in May, but he gets beaned, and it starts a brawl between these two ball clubs. So there is some bad blood already established in the season.
How do you remember that?
I
That it was
Googled it earlier
94.
today.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Good enough. So he's actually doing research, folks, unlike me. So it's a wonderful thing that
Yeah, I'll do a quick
one of us
search
is
to see
prepared.
if something pops up on the first part of the screen, and that's about it.
100% more than what I've done. So there we go.
I mean, I did write this game down on a list about 2 years ago, so
I was gonna mention that earlier. That ball gets through
mhm.
on what I believe will be marked as an error.
I don't know. He hit it pretty hard. I'd call it a hit.
Either way, I was gonna bring this up. Uh, we're like 2 months away from our 2-year anniversary of doing this ball game podcast. You know that?
Yeah, I've thought about that. It's went very fast. It's
I mean, look,
amazing as
we had quite a
much.
hiatus, but
Yeah,
nonetheless,
yeah. Especially as painful as these last couple of years have been, the fact that they went this fast is surprising. But I think that just speaks to death creeping up quickly on us. Look at this fucking guy. I'd forgotten all about Tony Longmire.
Tony Longmire.
I bet Rick likes him. He's got some biceps on him. Too bad he's in Effingham trying to keep
Yeah.
fucking fucking goddamn Jason Williams out of town. I can't even think of a good king after Mitch Richmond and Wayman Tisdale, for God's sakes.
Who else played for the King? Did
Well, like Weber, and when they got good in 2000s and shit, but I wasn't really watching by then that much.
I was thinking of the guy that was in Memphis, or not Memphis, in Washington. Didn't he end up in Sacramento? Gilbert Arenas? Was he in Sacramento?
He went to Golden State, I think.
Golden State. Okay.
Tony's probably on PEDs, I think. I don't know.
His face looks much older than the rest of him. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah. It look a lot of chemicals. I think that's what Blake's trying to say. A lot of chemicals there.
A lot of Martha, would you bring me my chemicals, please? Medicine. No, you understand. Yes. No, this is not. No, it's a Philadelphia, not Pittsburgh. It's fine. I'm just watching. I'm not. No, you won't interrupt. Come on. Double play ball there.
6-4-3. Tailor made, baby.
That's that. We head to the bottom of the first. It's no score here at Jack Murphy Stadium, which is gone now, I assume, because of Petco Park, right? Petco Park is in its place.
Yeah, I would assume they've torn it down, but Jesus.
What the fuck?
Do you know anything about this?
Yes.
From the man that brought us the Night of the Living Dead series.
Yeah, right. No, Steve Jeppy was the owner of Diamond Comic Distribution, which actually just went under about 3 months ago.
Oh.
Ended up having to file bankruptcy and sell off. So that was very interesting there.
Well, Steve, like everything else, used to be better.
Jeppy actually is part owner of the Orioles as well, or has a stake. And maybe that's not the case anymore, but he did at one point for sure.
We'll call him Giuseppe from now on.
I like it.
You know, speaking of a lot of $5.99 per month, Jesus Christ. Speaking of a lot of chemicals in Mr. Gary Giola, goddamn, Jesus Christ, this is amazing.
Got this the Philly fanatic behind a desk creating some sort of newsletter telling us about how Barry Bonds is coming to town.
And I was going to mention that earlier about the graphics too, but first I got to do Riggleman's lineup for the Padres. We got Bip Roberts at second, Scott Livingstone at third, Heavens to Murgatroyd, Tony Gwynn in right, Garrett Bell in center field, the powerful Phil Plantier in left, Eddie Williams at first, Luis Lopez at short, Brad Osmus behind the plate, and Joey, I'm going to Wichita, Hamilton on the mound. Anyway, the graphics, like in the beginning, how it's so nice to not just have, like, you know, a generic FanDuel Sports Network graphic there that plasters whatever the fucking team is logo here and here. They're all the same fucking package. The logo just changes depending on the team. They used to all have their own, you know? Anyway.
We got John Kruk in the game here, too. Bip. I gotta find out if Bip. Look at him. My goodness, he's Felix Fermin adjacent. Like, he's not Latino in any way, shape, or form. But boy, he's a tiny little one. He's diminutive, if you will.
Yeah, I think he's about 5'6" or 5'7". Bip was a bad man. He could play all the positions on the infield. He could play everywhere, actually. Bat 300, steal 40 or 50 bags.
I had to find out. Bip is actually Leon Joseph.
Yeah, yep. Not his Christian name.
He's also a base stealer.
Thank you, Harry, too.
Electric Boogaloo.
There's only one H2, dude. It's also the home of the San Diego Chargers at the time, who will be on their way to the Super Bowl at this next year, I believe.
I said a hip hop, hip it to the hop. And you hip hop, you don't stop. Livingstone fouls off to the left.
I had one of these Padre hats that I got at a garage sale. it was slightly too small and give me a headache. So I had to
I
cut the
really
side of it.
enjoyed at this. I think it was 94. It might have been 93, but I had like the entire collection of Dairy Queen mini helmets, like all of them,
A lot of ice cream, huh?
except I couldn't find a San Diego. No matter what we did, like I wanted it so bad, and I couldn't find the San Diego Padres anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Did you eat ice cream out of all of these, or did you like
Morandini fucked
buy,
that one up.
or did you like buy some at a garage sale, or did
I was a
you?
little fat boy. Of course I ate the ice cream, fucker. Come on.
What year was this?
93, and I was 10. Feel like it was 93. Here he is. Heavens to Murgatroyd.
So
Pitch it
basically,
in there for me, will you please?
I always make sure I'm properly hydrated before my first at bat with Evian water from the Frick Springs of the Alps. Good enough for me and good enough to bathe poodles' assholes. Hey, look at that average 387, pal. Hey, by the way, Gabe, there were 28 teams in Major League Baseball in 1993. So you're telling me you went to Dairy Queen 27 times that summer?
At least.
I mean, I'm no engineer, but I am a pretty good hitter. Um,
Tony Gwynn flies out to center, moves the runner.
you got a
That's
Ruby,
an
baby.
RBI.
That's what
Wow.
we call a steak in the business, pal.
Uh-huh. What did you what did you have for lunch today, Tony?
I had a oven roasted turkey sandwich, open faced, with a side of cranberry and a pint of cranberry raspberry apple juice.
Why so much cranberry?
It keeps my urinary tract infections out of the line as I get a lot of monostat in there, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. Did you get the pictures I sent?
Yes,
Good. I'm glad. Were you happy with that situation?
slightly.
Ah, all right.
Are you talking to me or Bobby Munoz?
Yes, absolutely. Bobby Munoz in now.
You know I'm dead, right?
Well, I mean that's not unusual for our program here, Tony.
Look, there's a reason I came here to you fellas. I need you boys to do me a solid. Can you be my hands in the real world?
I think I probably could. Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
trust you, Gabe?
Well, I mean that's another question that we'd have to. It's a little deeper than just a yes or no. I think, but certainly depending on what it is you need, I can probably help my best help as best as I possibly can.
If I gave you $500 and I said I needed you to go spend the night in Las Vegas and come back home with $500, could you do that for me, Gabe? Can I trust you?
Absolutely not.
All right.
As soon as we get there, I am gambling all 500 in the first Conan slot machine I see. Have you ever played that one, by the way? Conan! And then things start shaking and that shit starts flying down and you're winning money and it's the best. I can't wait to get back there. I
Hey,
can't,
baby, dirty wild. That's our style. We the filthy animals, baby. Hey, dog, get rowdy. Anyway. Now, here's what I need, Gabe. I need you to avenge my death.
Okay. So what I need to understand is
Nope.
what was unusual about your death and who do I need to be in front of to avenge said death?
I
Phil
died.
Plantier in now.
I died.
Yes.
I wish I wouldn't have.
Sure.
I need you to take care of that.
So you want me to go back in time and keep you from dying?
I need you to avenge my death and be my archangel.
You see, I don't understand. What do you mean?
This is for you to figure out, big guy. It's your
Nope.
hero's journey.
Nope.
It's your fairy tale.
I'm out.
Why you put your glasses on, big guy?
I'll explain why. I need you to understand that I'm serious. I am no longer fixing other people's problems, right? You can figure out how to avenge your own death, and, you know, whoever today might have forgotten a very important part of their personal hygiene regimen can figure that out on their own as well. Something like that.
Oh, I bet it's about come.
I mean, it could be cum, it could be some other bodily fluid. We don't know.
That's fine, Gabe.
There's
That's fine. I'll go
no
fuck
telling.
myself. I'm already
Yeah,
dead.
yeah. Heavens to Murgatroyd, you pink loser.
Yeah, I almost batted 400 if the fucking strike would have happened, but fuck me.
Well, it sounds like a whole lot of excuses to me, Tony.
From one fat guy to another, you could eat my ass big time.
Why didn't you? Let me ask you this question: if you were so good at hitting, why didn't you come back in '95 and hit 400?
Because the world died after the strike, dipshit. Didn't you listen to your own fucking show?
That's a good point. Yeah. So why didn't you do it at '93, dummy?
Is this just your thing? Yeah. So why did you do it in it? Why did you do it in that?
It's basically all I've got. Yeah.
Hey, is that Bobby Munoz?
Padres lead 1-0 as we head into the second.
Back to my Joe Garagiola point.
Yeah.
I was watching an NBC game of the week, and it was the Astros and the Dodgers from the Astrodome. And before the game, well, it was the broadcast team is Vin Scully and Garagiola, but they have the old timers game. All these fucking guys out there in their old uniforms, like, playing a fucking ball game. And they're like really playing, not like fucking around with a softball or something. And why don't we do that anymore? Like, why isn't Barry Larkin out there and fucking Mike Piazza and Big Hurt and Junior and all those guys? Like, is it because those guys needed the fucking payday back then? Is it that simple?
I'd imagine so. Yes. Like, right.
Oh,
the
God.
money, the pizza is what kind of pizza are we talking about here? Is this Pizza Hut? It is Pizza Hut.
Did you see the kid's
Fucking
hair?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It looked like the War Eagle kid, or the Eagle from fucking wrestling.
All I had to see, I didn't have to see anything except for the pan the pizza came to the table in. I didn't need to see anything else to know it was Pizza Hut.
Look at that fat kid. Look at that fat dad.
Yep. Fucking A. It's the only thing missing was a bad dude's cabinet.
One of those, they probably had the chandeliers gone by then. Anyway, back to the old timers though. Is that it? Like, they just say they fuck it today? Like, you'd think they'd want to do it, like it'd be fun, but I don't know. John Kruk looking extra nasty.
Indeed. Former White Sox John Kruk. He last team he was with, as a matter of fact. I think one day he just said fuck it and walked away, if I remember that story correctly.
As did his testicle.
Ripping heaters in the dugout, I'm sure.
He's a former Padre,
I didn't know that. I mean, I probably did, but I don't remember.
You would recognize his 1987 Topps card if you saw it.
There it is. Yeah, that's where we're at on it.
Side profile.
I'm gonna look that up right now, as a matter of fact. John Kruk, 87. See? Oh yeah. You're talking about the wood grain one, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's the best set ever, I think. for my money. Kruk, you got a hold of that one. Oh, looks down.
Wow. It's a beautiful catch.
And I have to tell Natron Means to watch out for that out there.
What's the RAK on his sleeve back in 87?
Oh boy. The founder of the place of the blossoming of the love of Mr. Hose Hankey and his wife Kathy, Mr. Ray Allen Kroc, McDonald's baby.
No fucking way.
Yeah, he
Are
owned
you
the
serious?
Padres.
I
Yeah,
had no idea. That is unbelievably
yeah,
cool.
Ray Kroc owned the
Oh,
Padres.
as seen on our new TikTok channel, everybody. If you
Uh-huh.
haven't subscribed to the TikTok channel, make sure you head on over to tiktok.com/ I don't know where the fuck to go, to be frank. Just head to the Twitter and click the link and then subscribe and watch all of the videos that I put together so
Yeah.
diligently every day. Last one I put up was me singing McDonald's Girl, as a matter of fact.
You could just search the whole ball game on TikTok app and you'd be good.
See, that's why we have Blake here to distill everything down the way only he and Charlie Huff, rather. Charlie Hustle's dead. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he'll make it on the show one day. Look at the eyebrows in Jim Eisenreich, by the way.
Let's see here.
I mean, maybe you won't get the chance to until maybe they'll zoom in on him when he's over
There
at
we go.
first. No,
Oh,
that's
it's old
Joe
Mick.
Dirt. He's got the fucking San Dimas County Fair coming up.
Hey, look,
Oh,
at the
god
end of the
damn
day,
it. I don't want to do
end of the
this.
day, what you got to remember here is that I'm in here and I'm gaming every single day in, day out. Blake, put your headphones back on. It's okay. I'm not going to annoy you with any statistics about how my career is better than other careers or talking about oh gosh, I can't really say it without saying it. So I had only the eighth unassisted triple play in Major League Baseball history, and I don't get the credit that I'm due, but we'll move past that. We don't have to talk about that today. It's about 1994 here. I just fouled that one way off into the stands there, and there's some guy with a Texas Rangers cap, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but
Nolan Ryan. He's
yeah,
there with his Japanese wife and a baby.
that's wonderful. Look
Actually,
at
it's
that.
a Japanese couple.
That's good. Okay. Anyhow, as long as it's not a Japanese midget, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
Anyway,
Richie Ashburn called it the Texas Longhorns, while it's clearly a Texas Rangers hat, so that's good. Oh, look at that, Mickey! Your bat's over. You got to stop. That's a new rule on
I
the
sure
show.
am glad that I hit that ball the way that I did. I know that. I got to first pretty quick, wouldn't you say?
I would. Yep.
Anywho, I'll be back. We'll talk more.
Yeah. See
You
ya.
just hold tight. All right, we'll see you
Oh,
later there, Blake. And give regards to the family for me, and let them know that I'm here and I'm thinking of them all the time. And tell Gabe that I really appreciate his fandom back when I was living in Chesterton, there close to where he was living, with that Jenny girl's birthday it is today. And just take care of yourself. My goodness gracious, it's just a want to see they're playing the replay over and over just to extend my time here on the Whole Ball Game podcast. Okay, bye.
I will not tell my family anything about you, and I will tell Gabe that you are here and you are queer. That is it. Gabe,
Yeah, you
Mickey's here and he's
get
queer.
used to it. Better get used to it. Oh,
Oh
my
man,
goodness. Hamilton just popped him directly in the elbow. That is at
that's
least going to cause a pretty nasty hematoma if it didn't give him a bone chip or two. My goodness. And with the kind of animus that's between these two ball clubs already, you got to imagine that this is going to inflame tempers all over the place here at Jack Murphy on this hot summer night in 1994.
I feel like you could hear it.
Yes, you could absolutely hear it. That was disgusting.
It sounded very bad. Would not disable him, according to Whitey Ashburn. You heard Harry call him Whitey, right?
Yeah.
Ah, Whitey. Oh,
Gross. Here's a little guy. Oh, it's the same. It's just another fucking replay. All right, great.
I
Fuck me, right?
really, I love Joey Hamilton's cleats, by the way.
I gotta take a look here. You can bet that one hurt. They're black.
High top.
Oh, they're high tops? Nice.
You looking at porn?
No. I was looking stuff up to try to. Because, like, some of these names I'm completely unfamiliar with, so I was trying to figure that out. Uh, the interesting thing to me with this is these have to be some of the first rotating ads behind home plate, no?
Yeah, probably. Like, I think once they started,
Oh, you hear the crack of the bat on that one? That was fantastic.
yeah, they got those things mic'd up pretty nice. Once they started, like, kind of renovating the dual, ooh, safe a second. These like dual purpose stadiums, and they started to like try to, I don't know, make them a little more not so I don't know, try to give personality, I guess. But it seemed like whenever they did that, they kind of put those in like Oakland and
Yeah.
here and Houston, even because they had the fucking Oilers back then.
So, just to let you know what happened here, it was a sac fly. Uh, Runners both tagged up. Phillies scored there. Lieberthal slid in a second on a very close play and was called safe. He was definitely safe, but it was just by a split second. My favorite part of the whole thing, however, was not Mickey Morandini making it to third. It was Lieberthal stands up and lifts the buckle on his belt, and just about a pound and a half of dirt falls out on the ground because of the slide.
Gabe, do you know how he made it to second base? It's because he had the hope molecules. He was full of hope, not fluoride.
We head to the bottom of the second. It's tied up at 1. I'm glad you're
Have
here,
you seen
Mr.
my
Secretary.
brain?
I'm glad you're here, Mr. Secretary. I'm really very happy about it. Got Babylon 5 ads. And Kung Fu, the legend continues. Let's fucking go. My
I once
goodness.
mutually masturbated with David Carradine. Do you know what mutual masturbation is, Gabe?
I am familiar. Look at this. Angels in the outfield.
I took a group of little boys to see this in '94.
It's wonderful. This is about to hit theaters July 15th, 1994, by the way.
Was that meatloaf?
Probably. You
I
know,
did heroin with Marvin.
damn it. Um, it's funny. We talk about off the air all the time about who needs to be part of the program, and RFK has been floating around for a long time, and neither one of us have decided to bring him to the table because sounding like RFK is nearly goddamn impossible. So I'm just glad that he showed up on his own this time around.
Somebody tell that little boy there's fluoride in the toothpaste and the dental. God,
MetLife commercial with what's his name? The damn it, the dirty kid
Dennis
from
is the
Peanuts.
menace. Yes. It's fucking Linus, by the way.
Pigpen. It was Pigpen.
Oh, it's Pigpen. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Who's Linus? Linus is
Linus
the
and Lucy. Linus is Lucy's brother. He's the one that plays piano.
Does he have the
Carries
blanket?
the blanket around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fucking Pigpen. They got Pigpen flossing. Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
It don't work at all. No, baby, that's all wrong, baby. That's like me not coming and not dancing, baby. I don't like it.
Jimmy, I saw you at one of the rallies today. Your jacket was on fire. Is everything okay?
Yeah, that was down in Effingham.
Oh, that was at the site. Okay.
Yeah, some of the
that's part of the reason I was looking at my phone earlier. Rick texted me. He's going to be home in like 15 minutes, so.
Hey, Ricky, he's a good guy. I think you ought to give him a room in your house. Maybe put him in charge of some cycles or something. Like cycle,
down on the laundry room,
yeah.
spin cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
no, I got you. Yeah, no, I knew where you're going.
Lawn cycle. You ride a bicycle, tricycle. You know.
Here's an interesting thought too.
Yeah, baby.
I want an adult tricycle.
Okay, baby. I can make that happen for you. You want me to have Honky make you one? I can call him up. Yeah,
I do.
I do. You got any cocaine? He'll do it for some cocaine. He'll be cheap, baby.
I like that you're calling yourself he, Jimmy. It's really, really good. I like that.
No, baby, it's for Honky.
Oh,
not for
Honky.
me. Yeah,
Honky.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
I don't mess with drugs, baby. I don't need them.
Oh.
All I need is my dancing shoes and a little bit of hope molecules.
Yeah, keep on dancing, baby. You know, if you need some hope molecules, I got a guy for you. Here, let me give you his phone number here. Well, let me look it up. DDP. His name's Paige Falkenberg is his name. It's 323-640-123.
You really gonna do that on the free show, baby?
Nah, not gonna do that on the free show.
It's fine. I think you just did it.
I'll go ahead and put it on the Patreon, though, if anybody really wants to give him a call. I'm sure he'd be glad to hear from you. And he'll probably answer because he assumes that it's somebody calling about buying something from him.
You can call him, baby, but you're going to be about $4,000 light to your wallet by the time that fucking conversation's over. After Falkenberg gets his greasy fucking hands in there, baby. Wanna keep on dancing, Joe.
That ball was absolutely crushed to the warning track before it was caught, and we move on to Luis Lopez.
You know, old DDP used to hang out with Bon Jovi, baby.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Up there in New Jersey when he was working the doors at the nightclubs and all that bullshit.
I'm gonna be a son of a gun.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bon Jovi fucked Kim too, like Ice Train.
Yeah, Ice Train definitely had sex with Kim Falkenberg, Kimberly Page, as she was known professionally.
You did very much. Her titties.
Yeah, I saw one of her titties. I don't know if I've ever seen both. Maybe.
You only need one, baby. You close your left eye, and then you close your right eye, and then you look like his other titties.
It's like Wayne's World. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
Wayne Hussing's world's called Trash Tits World. Hey, baby, gonna keep on dancing, show.
Keep on dancing, show. Thank you. That's wonderful.
Boy, this is a real wild card show, you guys. I'm gonna snort this blue dye.
Oh dear. Who do we got now?
Do I look sweaty? Yeah.
A little. Always.
Thank you.
Well, as long as you're here, Mr. Secretary, I figure I got to ask you the hard-hitting questions and the ones that are germane to our audience. I saw, I believe it was yesterday, it might have been the day before yesterday, you actually met with Paul Levesque and Stephanie McMahon Levesque of World Wrestling Entertainment. I wondered how that meeting went and if you had anything that you took from the meeting that you found especially useful moving forward.
I will be working with the Levesques on turning food and fossilizing it into fuel for the people of America to consume food as fuel.
Have you ever seen the film Men in Black?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Well, in Men in Black, there's you may be familiar with the work of actor Vincent D'Onofrio. He's been around for a long time. He's done a lot of things. He was in Full Metal Jacket, for instance. Um, Vincent D'Onofrio plays a farmer in Men in Black whose body is inhabited by what is essentially a giant cockroach and walks around and frankly, and this is not a dig at you or your brainworm, but he walks around and he sounds and behaves an awful lot like you do currently. So I guess the question that I'm asking is, have you been inhabited by an alien species of insect?
Did you call me Vincent?
Padres, Phillies, it's 1-1 as we head to the top of the third here. Commercials are back on our television.
Look. All I know is that I couldn't focus. I couldn't read. And then I did heroin, and I was so fucking smart. Goddamn.
So the heroin is what made you smart, you believe?
Let's do something fun now. Look. She killed herself.
I'm sorry?
I just said it's Muggsy Bogues. Look, he's tiny. Do you know Marvin Davis? He was a friend of mine. Had a thing for tiny little black fellas.
I said hello. It's good to see you again, Mr. Secretary, if I may.
Oh,
I know this man too. Look at that! Look at that! What a coinkydink!
God, a reunion among old friends. Let's do some heroin together.
Oh no, that's more my boys' thing these days. Now that I'm dead, I don't do the heroin no more, sir. No, sirree.
Oh, baby, I'll jump in there and do it. You're right, Gabe. That goddamn Bobby Kennedy voice is hell on a windpipe. Oh, baby.
Wait a second here. Jimmy, didn't you tell me just like 10 minutes ago that you don't do drugs?
No, baby, I wasn't going to do him. I was going to get him out of here and go flush him so you boys didn't do it.
I understand. Okay,
yeah, baby, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you for your help. What a sweet guy. Like, honest to God.
If you're the archangel, baby, I'm the guardian angel.
Salt of the earth, Salt of the earth.
I guess Boss Man was the guardian angel, but you know what I mean, baby.
I do. I know precisely what you mean.
Look, baby. Look, let me tell you this. If there's one thing Jimmy knows, baby, it's about flushing shit down the toilet.
That's good. That's good, I suppose.
Hey, is that Andy Ashby?
Old Double A, Andy Ashby there.
You know, he has a brother that was also a pitcher, Alan.
Wonderful. You know, I got Dustin Rhodes' phone number too. Should we call him on the show?
I think we should call him the Natural if we call him anything. He would get fucking pissed. Like,
Belligerent.
he would. Oh, keep stepping, fucking ass fuck. Something like that.
He'd get so mad he couldn't put words together. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a man who has legs that scream, Rick Russell, come take me away. Look at those thighs. Thank God JR is not on our show. God knows what he would call it. Well, since you boys asked,
God damn it.
I guess I'll pop up and I'll let you know. I would probably call him some sort of racing stallion, like a Black Beauty or something. And then I'd go to the boss and I'd say, hey, Vince, let's bring this Thompson fella in and put him with Mark Henry, and we call it Black Beauty and the Silverback.
Perfect. I have Bischoff's number still, too.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, that'd be fun to get him on the podcast, don't you think? He'd very quickly claim that it was his idea.
I'd be scrolling through Facebook and see a fucking reaction shot of a YouTube video of him looking sideways into the distance like a Faith Plus One album. Fucking hands folded.
Look. No. Look. Now, you got it all wrong, man. You got it all wrong.
Jesus.
What you got to understand is that when you're telling stories, you have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's what I like best about how I put together your podcast, is because you're constantly telling stories, right? And if anybody's listening, which, you know, could be, might not be, they know that you're the ones out there telling the story. That's why they're sticking around, is because they're waiting for the end of the story.
I don't think you said anything at all there. Talking about story, but...
Agree to disagree.
I mean, you could just say it's all story and leave it at that.
Fuck no! No!
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Fuck off. No. Anytime anybody's telling you that you got it all wrong, by the way, you most assuredly don't have it all wrong. You might not have it all right.
Completely right.
You're pretty close to right.
Yeah. It's true.
You're right enough that you can talk shit, I'll tell you that.
You know where I can get some Adderall?
I wish I did.
Bottom of the third now. Still tied.
They got the logos on the upper deck of the tarp of the stadium.
I did see that, yep.
There's our
another
Pizza Hut
commercial here with the fat kid with a bowl cut. Man, oh man, now I want some fucking Pizza Hut. I don't think one will be open by the time we're done. Fuck. It's fine.
What do you got, like 40 miles away?
Yeah, there's one about 12 miles from here, but it's one of those ones that's just like you walk in and can order, and it's got like a drive-through on the side of it. It's not like a real restaurant.
See how closest the one is to me.
Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
0.5 miles.
Yeah, got it. Minute and a half from your house. Oh, I have got Cornette's number. I got Cornette's home number.
Yeah, well, fuck it, you know.
Hey,
Get
why
you to
don't you get
prison for
me?
11 grand.
You get me and Jim on the show at the same time. It'll be great. It'll be good television. And if I know anything, it's good television.
It's not television, Eric. God damn it.
Believe me when I tell you.
No, I don't.
It.
I don't believe you anything. Like, he's done nothing good.
No.
He said nothing good since like 1997.
Fuck no.
Like, that's 28 years ago now, you know? Like, his reality TV show garbage. Like, I don't know. This is, I guess, where we differ.
Hear me out, man.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah.
Scott Baio is fucking old women,
Sure.
right? Like when I say old, I mean like 72 and up.
Aren't we
right?
all? Except Gabe.
Yeah, let's it is what it is.
Where'd you go, Eric?
Fuck no.
No, you got it all wrong.
No, Blake, you got it all wrong. Let me tell you why.
You got it wrong. We're doing it in the ass every night. No, just vagina.
Oh shit!
It's what you don't understand. It's blowjobs every other night, and then
this is what you don't understand, bro.
It's about blowjobs, bro.
It's about fellatio, bro.
Can't argue that, Vince.
Maybe what? Scott Livingston back in.
It's Livingstone. It's not Livingston like Gary Livingston, by the way. Let's not get that confused.
Yeah. We were working our way toward a Livingston joke, and now that's down the toilet. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that we can't get another joke out of my trauma for your amusement.
I'm sorry that we can't get another joke out of my trauma.
Uh-oh. Are you about to get raped?
Hold on. No. Rip's here. Hold on.
Oh, boy. He knocks now?
Well, I don't give him a key. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, hey, Blake. Gabe told me to take over for a minute.
Oh, good.
Because I wanted to make sure Jimmy got home okay.
Oh yeah, baby, I'm right here.
Oh, it's so good it's so good to see your face, Jim. Boy, oh boy, what a time we had in Effingham. Did you enjoy the town?
Oh baby, it was the bees knees, baby. How you doing, Big Daddy?
I'm a little road weary. It's a long drive. That Grand Marquis got the donut on the back left instead of the full size tire, so I couldn't go any faster than 70 on the expressway. So it took me a lot longer than I expected to get back here, but we're here now and we're safe. And I'm a curl up on the old green couch here and listen to you boys go back and forth, but I wanted to check, make sure you made it home okay. Hey, did you get the Quiznos to go so that you could have lunch tomorrow too? I told you that Baja Chipotle sandwich is something to die for, ain't it?
Oh yeah, baby. It's just got just the right amount of spice in it, baby. It reminds me of the old days back when I'd be riding around in the back of Honky's pink Cadillac with Peggy Sue. That was Sherry. She just had a wig on, baby.
It's really weird you mentioned that. I'm glad you brought it up, Jim, because
yeah, baby.
I once helped Dad juice a Peggy and a Sherry.
Oh, well, that sounds like a fun time, baby. Maybe you and I get together one time and we can take those ladies out to the juice bar or whatever you're talking about.
Oh no, Blake didn't tell you none of that, huh? He didn't fill you in.
We just been watching baseball.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, one way or another, we'll get it'll be fine. It'll be fine. How are you? I'm glad you made it home safe. I'm glad. Are you watching the Phillies and the Padres? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is that Tony Gwynn? Oh, Tony Gwynn's in the game. Oh, Oh, I like the way his ham hocks ham hock, if you understand what I mean. And
Are you talking about some kind of sexual thing?
well, sure I am. You know I'm part homosexual, right? We talked about it. I thought maybe not.
No, baby, I knew that. I just didn't know if he was talking ham hocks like he was wanting to suck on his cock, or if he was saying like, he had some big old beefy arms and he did the
I just
ball
like
part.
it's his thighs. I'm talking about his thighs specific in
Oh,
this
okay.
case.
You a leg
Yeah.
man, huh?
Where the
I'm a sushi man myself, baby. I'm gonna keep on dancing, Joe.
oh you would love Ichiro Suzuki. Maybe the boys can do one of his games at some point and bring you on as a special commentator. I bet you'd love it. Anywho, that man's got a face on him, doesn't he? Oh boy, oh boy.
I'd rather do Miami Toyota, but we can, watch a baseball game. That's fine. You and me should watch something sometime and call it, baby. Maybe one time these boys will let us on that Patreon, and maybe we could just call some wrestling or something. What do you think about that, Big Daddy?
I think that would be just great. You know, I've become pretty partial. Gabe leaves the Peacock on for me at night, so I can watch the wrestling and get more up to date with it. I've been watching a lot of uh the what's the one that oh goodness, Ted Turner owned it.
That's a
Oh
WCW,
gosh.
baby.
Yeah, WCW. Were you ever in WCW, Jim?
Oh yeah, baby. I was there. I was there at the end,
Whoa.
baby.
Oh, then let's do that. See if the boys will hand over the reins and let us do one of them wrestling shows they do. I would love to do that with you. I'd love to do a lot of things with you.
Oh yeah, baby. That's like I was saying. We ain't like two peas in the podcast. We like two teas in a teaspoon.
I love it. I love it. That
Sorta.
sounds great. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. I might be back. I don't know, but thank you for coming today and keep on dancing, baby.
I sent you an email.
Oh, good, good. Okay.
Oh, what a catch by Kevin
Wow, that's a
Stocker.
beautiful catch. Yeah, they Padres were threatening there pretty strongly, and instead, no run scored, and we head to the top of the fourth here, tied one here in San Diego, Whale's vagina.
I was expecting another Pizza Hut commercial, but this is 1994. It is the Summer
World Cup.
Olympics.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it is World Cup, isn't it?
I think so.
Summer Olympics was 92. Yeah, it's World Cup. We cared about soccer for a summer.
Yeah, we will again here. I think it's 26. Yeah, 26 is World Cup US as well. People like to pretend that they like it.
Fucking
It's the
Jason
stupidest sport
Robards.
there ever was.
I think I actually even rented FIFA that summer.
Oh, I'm sure I did too. Yeah. I was right on top of that shit. You know what I really loved? You remember Killer Instinct?
Yeah,
It was like one of those like Mortal Kombat clones, right? Like
yeah,
I loved that fucking
brother.
game. Dodge Caravan. All right. They don't make that anymore.
Paducah, the hometown of Ricochet.
The also the
Jesus Christ, 15.5.
my goodness, for a minivan? You can't get a minivan for less than 42, 43 grand now. Son of a bitch.
Can't get a minivan for less than 42. Jesus Christ, what's happened to us? Wearing your fucking Dad Krasnoff shirt, getting your goddamn haircut.
You know, Dad Krasnov, he
It's his
yeah, I did get a
birthday.
haircut today.
How was it?
Best part of my week.
Tell us about the stylist.
Oh Holly. Holly Wonder Gem. I'm not even fucking kidding. Uh
Wondergen?
Holly Wonder Gem.
Like Das Wunderkind?
A little bit, yeah. You like the way I dance, yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I am not
yeah.
silly. I am German. Yeah.
I always play it super cool, because I
Sure.
don't want to
Yeah.
be, the dipshit that she cringes about having to
Right.
do business with.
Yeah, you're a cool guy.
Yeah, super cool. With my fucking fake heart valve clicking away, just like
Yes.
so.
Tell her it's because your dick's so big, you have to have it to pump extra blood to it.
That's pretty good. Next time
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
mention it. No. So we're sitting there, and she's cutting my hair, and she's doing her thing, and she's chewing gum, right? And it's like it
Oh,
smells like bubblicious, like bubble yum, like
oh
it's flavor,
God.
right?
That's awful.
It smell. So I go,
What are
all
you,
right, can I?
fucking 14?
I said, can I ask you a question and
Oh
it
God.
not be creepy? And she's
Oh,
like, what are you talking about?
too late.
Yeah, exactly. This is the hell that is my life. You understand? This is the hell that is my life. I said, are you chewing watermelon bubblegum?
Oh God. What are you sniffing my breath, you fucking weirdo?
I promise you, it was not inappropriate because of the proximity of her face to my face.
I get
Like,
it.
but yes, exactly. This is why I sent you the text earlier in the day that said, I'm such a fucking creep.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
was afterwards, and I was just like, why did I do that? And then of course I covered it well. It was just like it smells like bubblicious, like bubble, like when I was a kid. It smells like because it's so sweet. Like I was like, why does it smell like fucking fake watermelon?
Yeah.
So that's why. So I asked her, and that was dumb. Here comes here I am again.
Yes, you are. I just, I don't know, man. Can I ask you a question? Is this the contents of what is inside of your mouth at the moment? Am I correct?
That's it. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Are you chewing watermelon bubblegum?
I'm I'm trying to put
Wait,
my finger on as
and
I
her
smell
and
what's in your mouth.
her reply was, "You can smell that?"
Mm-hmm. Did you say something about how you have a good nose?
I didn't. I
Oh.
thought about it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Well, an opportunity miss, I
Yeah.
suppose. Uh-oh. Not fast enough, Mickey. Dodged a bullet there. Williams Lopez and Osmus duo, future manager of the Tigers.
Blues Brothers this Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on PHL 17.
Remember when that you actually would like possibly look forward to seeing an old movie? It was advertised for nights away and actually plan to watch it.
Yeah, I do remember. Actually, the Max app has started allowing you to watch HBO live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not bad, right? Not bad. I know.
This
It's fine.
makes me even more uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable, right? It's so uncomfortable. I know. Because, like,
How much did you tip her? Yes, there it is.
all right, we'll see you next week.
Hey, it's Empty Nest. You know, I kind of wanted to fuck Laverne.
Yeah, it was Golden Girls, then Empty Nest, and then Dear John. And
This was a
I think designing women as well.
nah, Designing Women's on CBS,
CBS. You're right. This is ABC, right? No, NBC.
NBC. Like, yeah, Empty Nest was a spinoff of Golden Girls because
Yep.
Harry was somebody's doctor on there. Sophia's, I think.
Blue Cap Night for the Phils. All fans 14 and under receive that special Phillies blue cap against the Padres Sunday, July 24th in Philadelphia, 1:35 p.m. start. Give us a call, 215-463-1100 for your tickets today.
So you can tell us?
Tell us what? Yeah, it's a $25 haircut. I tipped $20. But to be fair,
As we do. That's all we do on this show. We are the
To be
show of
fair-
intellectual honesty.
the only place that I don't tip at least $15 on a haircut, because I understand what hell it must be and how cheap people are, is if I'm like in a pinch and I go to like fucking Great Clips and I get a shitty haircut from some broad in like 10 minutes, I'll tip like $5 or $6. But if I go to a place like this, is Lady Jane's, or if I go to Sport Clips and they're like rubbing on my scalp and shit, like nobody wants to be doing that. Nobody wants to do that to anybody, let alone my big fat ass with my heart ticking away in their ear. So yeah, I always tip, like 75% or better at a haircut place, because the pricing, especially for the haircuts I've been getting from this person, she's very good. It's worth that kind of tip.
You think she's gonna jack you off, don't you?
Think is strong. Hope. Think is strong though. Think is
You
strong.
just trying to facilitate that hope, baby. And a 75% tip does a lot of
Well,
facilitate.
I'll tell you what.
Uh-oh.
That
That's
one's
a
long gone.
shot into the tunnel. The empty
Munoz
fucking
ain't
tunnel.
happy, and Luis Lopez let that one fly, and we've got a 2-1 Padres lead here in the fourth inning in San Diego.
Sometimes I hit home runs, sometimes I don't.
I don't know. I go this way, I go that way. Sometimes I hit, sometimes I don't. It's anybody's guess.
I am number one. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Changing the... Brother, what's going on here, dude? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got a poster of Statler and Waldorf feeding pigeons right above my setup here. I had to show that to
Maybe they fucking kill the pigeon lady from Home Alone too.
So would they fuck before or after they kill her?
One of each.
Okay, good.
Want to
and
know
are they
the
fucking
rest?
each other or are they fucking her?
You want to know the rest? Hey, by the rights.
By the rights? Yeah.
How bizarre. Do. That's summer 94, baby. I don't know. It might be 97 or something.
Summer 1994, everybody. It's July the 5th, the day after our Independence Day here in the United States. We got a little box office for you here. Top 10, why not? We'll start at 10. Little Big League.
Oh, nice.
That one there. This is for the week of the 1st to the 7th, by the way. Little Big League, number 10. Baby's Day Out at number 9, which was let's see. Doesn't show me who's in it. Just shows me that
they got like Eddie Murray in it.
After 3 kidnappers lose the baby they've kidnapped, both the cops and kidnappers go looking for the baby.
That sounds like dog shit.
Sounds terrible to me.
Sounds like something Kirstie Alley might have been in.
Joe Mantegna stars.
Anyway,
that's what's his name from The Simpsons? That's Fat Tony.
I think he was the quarterback of the Chiefs at this time.
Oh my goodness!
Leaping grab! Look at that!
Unbelievable catch.
So it's Longmire, baby.
Baby's Day Out at number 9. with 5.7 million in box office. Number 8, The Flintstones
Oh, wow.
movie, 6 million at the box office this week. Wyatt Earp at number 7, 6.5 million. Jack Nicholson vehicle and one of Jack Clark's favorite films of all time, Wolf, 9.5 million at number 6 this week at the box office. No. Am I wrong about that? I thought it was Jack Nicholson. Maybe it's not. Oh, maybe it's Jack Nicholas. Nope, not him either.
The golfer?
It was a joke because of Nicholson. No, okay.
Got no Arnold Palmer, Dick. I'll tell you that.
Let's see. Yeah, Jack Nicholson. Yeah, he plays Wolf. Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer in that one. We head to the 5th here in San Diego. Yeah, this is the kind of shit you miss from local television. My God, this is a local AT&T or local telecom company
There
with
it is, baby.
bunch of Phillies playing kazoos. This is it.
It's the Voodoo Lounge, baby. It's the summer of '94. It's the Whole Ballgame, brought to you by the Voodoo Lounge. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, love it, yes I do. It's the Rolling Stones on tour in '94. They're like fucking 60, but they're still selling out stadiums. If you're watching any television in '94, you remember the Voodoo Lounge.
Absolutely, you do.
Brought to you by Budweiser.
I Love Trouble at number 5. That's Nick Nolte and Julia Roberts, everybody. Two competing Chicago newspaper reporters who join forces to unravel the mystery behind a train derailment.
Oh, okay.
Blown Away at number 4. Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones, an Irish bomber, targets an old foe in Boston. My goodness. The Shadow. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. That was my dad's favorite radio play. He used to listen when he was a kid. My dad was born in 1940, and he listened to The Shadow. And I never saw this movie, but Alec Baldwin plays The Shadow in the movie version.
I heard it's real dog shit.
I bet it was. Number 2 at the box office this weekend is Speed. Keanu Reeves and the broad, what's her name? The girl from the bus.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sandra Bullock. She's the inspiration for Frank Costanza going into the computer business. You understand?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And number 1 at the box office. Any guesses here, Blake? It's an animated feature.
Bebe's Kids.
No,
This is Lion King time, huh?
Lion King, $48 million this week. Interestingly enough, this is a triple. My goodness.
Lieberthal. That's the fucking catcher, man.
Bad elbow and all, makes his way all the way to third base on a shot to right center.
These goddamn these parks are fucking huge.
Yep. Lion King makes $48 million this week. It had opened on the 4th of July, so 1st through 7th. So really only in 3 days it made $48 million. Tomorrow, as we're watching this, July the 6th, is opening day for Forrest Gump.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
A generational film, if there ever was one.
Yeah, I still will watch it if it's on. Like, I'll stop and...
It's right up there with Batteries Not Included.
Short Circuit?
Mac and Me.
I like Mac and Me because of the wind farm. I was always
God
fascinated by a
damn.
wind farm. That was
What a.
unbelievable.
Sometimes I make good plays, sometimes I don't.
I don't know. I hit home run, then I have very good play in defense outfield. Okay,
That was
Luis
a.
Lopez. See you later.
That was a. I appreciate the miking of the fucking field in this. They got the bat. That sounds amazing coming off the bat. Damn. Whew, man, a nice snag by Mr. Eddie Williams. I believe Eddie came through Wichita.
Yeah, it's nuts that he didn't just go. Like, you just go on something like that, I would imagine.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, what's up?
How is it that, and then, I could be wrong, but it feels that, like, at the time, more people cared about baseball than on average than they do now. But you could watch a game today and, there'd be twice as many people in the stand. Like, there's fucking all sorts of empty seats all over the goddamn place. And yeah, it's bigger stadium and all that, but like it wasn't uncommon for there'd be 12, 15,000 people or something at a fucking game back then on a you know whatever night. Whereas seems like today they get 30,000 or so most of the time, but on the whole, they don't people don't seem to care as much. That's at least how it feels to me. But I don't know if that's just people go to shit just to go to shit. It's they don't care about it. I don't know.
Well, I think the emptiness here is about, like, specifically, this was a Tuesday after what was probably a 3-day weekend for most people, right? So, like, I would imagine there's a lot of people worn out from the weekend, the holiday weekend, and they're either traveling home from wherever they ended up for the 4th of July, or they were doing shit all weekend and they didn't have a baseball game in them, you know?
Yeah,
That's my
but
guess.
even like you watch the Braves games or Cardinals games, even when they're good and shit, and there's like some nights there's just not very many people there, and I don't know. I think to me, if it feels like it's more that I think people go to stuff just to have something to do and not even necessarily give a fuck about it. Where I think probably everybody in that stadium fucking cares, to some degree. Um, or they're at least
Hey,
there with
hey, hey,
somebody.
Blake, I don't mean to interrupt you. Who's this man that just hit that ball?
That's Milt Thompson. I would hope you know him. You did play in the league with him.
Well, I mean, it's been a long time.
Sure, yeah.
I'm 76
75.
years old.
Oh, yeah, he did just have the birth.
76?
Sorry, Rick.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Rick.
we partied together, motherfucker. Anywho, he's got a butt on him, doesn't he? Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
I usually look at thighs, but that man's butt just won't quit.
Maybe he's a cowboy.
I don't know. I'll save a horse. There ain't no doubt about it.
Cowboy
Mm-hmm.
butts drive you nuts, right?
I'll save a horse. I'll ride that cowboy.
Little John Rich, you like him?
He's too little for me.
Yeah. I think
Uh-huh.
you guys would look cute together.
He sent me some pictures of his penis the other day.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. It's all mangled up like he used a weed whacker on it at some point. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, man.
You know that little plastic thread that you put at the bottom of a weed whacker? He's got these welts all the way around it. It looks like he's flip. It was flapping and hitting, and
I appreciate the hand
just
movement.
a real mess.
It was, wasn't it? I know how it went. It was
Just like that, yeah.
sure, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Do you think?
No John Rich for me. Now, Big Kenny Big Kenny can get on board, by God.
I was gonna say it was
Big Kenny and Big Daddy, you understand. Go ahead and clip that one for the TikTok, please.
Yeah, I was trying to think what I could do with Kenny Daddy or Daddy Kenny, but nothing. So yeah, I guess Big Kenny would have to be the one holding the fucking weed whacker, right?
Well, it's either him or that fellow with the small teeth and the big gums. I don't one of the two.
Cowboy Troy,
No, I think he's dead.
the midget,
No, I'm talking about
Gretchen
oh
Wilson.
goodness. No.
Oh,
she's
Charlie Kirk.
she's a redneck. Yeah, Charlie Kirk. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
She's a redneck woman though.
Yeah, sure. I thought Big Kenny was supposed to be a fucking liberal hippie or something.
Ain't no more, no sir.
No, what happened there?
He's a flag waving. Look, just because he likes Donald Trump doesn't mean he's not a smart man.
I didn't say anything about his intelligence. I mean, you could draw your own conclusions based on other things, but I didn't say it.
Well, I was setting you up so that you could. You understand?
I guess I blew that spot, Rick. I see. That's why you and Jimmy work better together. You're like two T's in a thunderstorm.
There are two T's in thunderstorm.
Yeah, I got one right finally.
Oh fuck! Listen to that plane flying overhead. My goodness.
Yeah, they're out there. They got the goddamn whatever. Probably a fucking Air Force plane. They got the base or whatever out there.
Yep.
They're probably flying in because they think it's Livingston at the plate and they're going to catch a predator. But they find out it's Scott Livingstone.
Yeah. They're looking for that good 6 inches. They found a 9.5 incher and they were like, nope, can't be him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely fully grown.
Whoop, there you go. You just took care of it too. Shifted over to the left a little bit, as you do.
Thanks, Rick.
I like to see him in a bathtub. Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to look at the stands and how they were like these things are constructed versus now. Like people would lose their goddamn minds having to sit at these places. Like they're so far away from the field.
Tony's back up to bat here. Heavens to Murgatroyd. I sure hope they sent me a pitch that I can hit this time.
You see my hands there, Gabe?
I don't.
Open your eyes.
Nope, now I see him.
It's all about the hands. Hands through the zone, pal.
Oh, I see. Hand speed, getting through the zone there quickly. Is that what you're getting at? Oh boy, look at the eye! My goodness, I would have swung at that, Tony. That was unbelievably
Spit it out there, pal.
Disciplined of you.
I'm sure you would have chased it sitting there daydreaming about listening to Alabama cheap seats or something up in Northwest Indiana, chasing
I
bad
like
balls.
My dogs with mustard and relish.
Hey.
Hey, love that song. Love old Alabama.
I'm gonna take a walk.
You know what I heard today on the XM radio in Gabe's minivan was they did a cover of that In Sync song back in 1999. Alabama did. Randy, the lead singer, he doesn't have the chops to sing In Sync as far as I'm concerned. But if he sings Cheap Seats, I'm there for it every time.
Well, I appreciate Harry's thoughts on Alabama covering In Sync on the Philly Padre game. Thank you.
Like I be here with Busted. Hey, baby, I could have wrote that song.
I thought you did. If I'm being honest. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the boys hit it deep. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats. Give me a beer, would you? What the
Harry,
hell?
you used to sit out in the cheap seats with the people, didn't you?
Oh, you're goddamn right. There's no better way to watch a ball game. So I like that song so much.
Oh, off Crucky.
Whoa!
Oh,
He worked hard for it. And John Kruk is very upset that he didn't catch Derek Bell on that one. God damn it, he said.
Lee no game. Tie goes to the rudder, pal.
That's absolutely right, unless you're fucking.
Yes, unless you're fucking. That's right.
I was thinking about that
Fucking
no
in
hitter.
Thailand.
Yeah. Let's see. He bobbles it, goes after the ball.
You think I'm a goddamn Von Erich?
Oh no, he got him.
Yep. No instant replay though.
What if Kruk just taps his hat? Won't that get a replay in play? Wouldn't that work?
It will not.
Hey, we didn't go back in time and add replay. We are mere observers, Gabe.
Yeah, I'm not sure the replay made the game better either. So there's that.
High and outside, ball one.
I remember Phil Plantier going on an absolute fucking tear in like I think it's '92.
Mm-hmm.
And his rookie card shot up in value like massively over like a month or two. And then he completely fell off and it just went to shit. I remember this one dude being stuck with all these Plantier rookie cards. Not Gimpy, but another guy.
Sure. Was it the other guy that like invited you for sleepovers when he was 40?
No, it was this kind of
Okay.
greasy looking dude that hung around too. Uh-oh. Tagging up? Nope.
Yep. So we got Greasy and Gimpy and Perv in your your baseball card circle so far.
Yeah, it's a real nefarious looking character. I mean, then we also got the guy who had an ad in the paper. My mom took me over there to trade, and his name on his Camaro, his personalized plate was Fast Eddie.
Of
So,
course it was.
we had-
Patty, old Patty's a real trusting broad, isn't she? Boy, oh boy, she's got a she loves people. Thinks the best of them.
I don't know what she thinks about, man. It's like I'm lucky to be alive, honestly. I don't know. I had to do a lot of this work myself.
Yeah. We got Buzz here from Home Alone on the pitcher's mound, by the way. I don't know if you saw the likeness there. Fast Eddie Williams in now.
Jesus Christ, it is. Fast Eddie was a troubling looking man. Just this man all had to be on a lot of drugs. Looking back on it.
Only one drug that matters, Blake. That's that sweet, sweet gamble.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me adrenochrome.
Nah, this was back in the 90s. No such thing. Nobody knew of the adrenochrome except for the parishioners of the Bohemian Grove.
Oh, you know, the Democrats and the cabal and all that. I'm sure the Clintons did.
Yeah.
They've been alive for 400 years. I mean, Bill's 600 and he's only starting to look at.
Only sorry, yeah, no.
Got a hold of that.
Oh, I thought he got it. I thought
Almost.
he got it.
Bobby Munoz
Grand
is not
slam home run for Fast Eddie Williams, everybody.
Look at those people.
Padres now lead this one 6-1. My goodness.
Hey, we as a society, we've stopped playing this song, haven't we?
Yeah, we sure have.
Uh,
Wow. I mean, I guess for a decent reason at
no,
least.
yeah, no, I'm not saying we should, but that's a what's that? Probably in the last like 5, 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, 10 certainly. Rock and roll. Talking about rock and roll number 2, by the way. Dun 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 dun
Uh,
dun.
I used to
Because
play
that
it at the
guy's
Chiefs
a
games.
pederast.
Yeah, yep. A lot of jelly beans for Mister Glitter.
Yep.
Oh, baby, that just goes to show you that what always glitter it ain't gold, especially rose gold.
Well,
Look at Milt jump up with his powerful little legs. Mm.
very upset with himself.
He was a Cardinal for about 4 years prior to this.
Was he really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so like, yeah, he probably had. This is his first year because, yeah, I'd say 89 to 93. He was in St. Louis, like fourth outfielder guy. Atlanta prior to that.
You see, the White Sox traded Andrew Vaughn for uh, some
Hey, what
relief
happened?
pitcher.
What happened, Mickey?
Well,
Mickey, Mickey's
I
having a little trouble.
I'll tell you. Look here. I'm going to be real honest with you,
Yeah,
Blake.
Mickey.
I'm glad you brought it up. I am.
Good.
I was having a bad night.
There it is again.
This was the night
Oh,
I found out that my 11-year-old son had choked to death on jelly beans,
Jesus
and
Christ.
so I went out there and I tried to play the game as best as I could, but you know, President Reagan had sent him a nice care package in the mail of his favorite Jelly Bellies, and little Johnny, he ate too many at one time. I think he had one of those buttered popcorn guys, which is my personal favorite of the Jelly Bellies, and he choked to death right there in front of my wife. And she called me about 10 minutes before the game started, and I just wasn't on my game this night, and I no excuses. I could have very easily. I mean, right here, this situation right here is perfect setup for a an unassisted triple play, and I don't get it done. I don't get it done here. I got it done once, but certainly, in a lot of circumstances, I have a real chance to get it done regular. I mean, right there, they stole that base in the throw uh, from my catcher there, Liebenthal or whatever his fucking name is. It was a piss poor throw. I mean, if I'm being real honest with you, but you know, uh, I do appreciate my time with the Phillies, and clearly they appreciate my time with them as well, because they've given me this kind of ambassador role with the club. And I had the opportunity to become a head coach in their farm system for many years, and now I just get to relax and schmooze with politicians and local business folks, and hang out in the club lounge at games, and eat my weight in chicken satay skewers, and uh, really, really do enjoy it quite a bit. And we have. I convinced the. You see, there you go. I made it up for you there. Retire the side on that one. Nobody's getting past me. No, sir. Anyway, we'll have conversations about that unassisted triple play. I convinced the broadcast folks at the ballpark who put together the little videos there that play on the internal televisions throughout the evening, to include the full clip, the full ending of that particular play, so that several times an hour, depending on who I'm talking to, I can stop down and we'll sit and we'll watch it, and then I'll explain exactly how it is that it worked out, that I was able to create the first the eighth unassisted triple play in league history. And there's only 15 total at this point as of today, Blake. I don't know if you knew that little tidbit, but I like to throw that in for folks as well. And I just I'll tell you what I really appreciate is is when people ask me about it and they don't have any sort of preconceived notions about who I am or what I do outside of the fact that I want to proliferate the message of baseball throughout the world. And as this sort of role with the Phillies as an ambassador, I don't really have anything else to do except do that, which is pretty great. And my wife Linda and we mourn Johnny every day, and uh, I still vote Republican just because I don't hold anything against President Reagan or nothing. I think it was just an accident that he killed my son, but allegedly. Uh, but yeah, that's. I think that about wraps things up.
My condolences on your dead child, Mickey. I had no idea. I mean, you would have thought we would have heard about that, but I think we're just
Well, we were pretty good at
further.
keeping it
No,
close to the
yeah,
vest,
yeah.
and a lot of people don't really ask about it, but you asked me about that particular play, and I had to think long and hard about whether or not just to take it on the chin and say, yeah, I screwed that one up, Blake, or if I was going to give you some context to the reasoning
No,
behind
yeah.
why I would have such a piss poor attempt at a play that seemed pretty routine, all things
I'd
considered. But
say,
when I
yeah.
weighed that in my brain, I think what it came down to is, yeah, I could lie to this guy, or I could just give him the full unvarnished truth. And I think that's really what your program's all about is cutting out all of the extemporaneous speech and
You're
not going
nothing
on
but
and on and on.
extemporaneous speech, you asshole. God damn. Fuck. No, you chose wrong. You could have just said, "Yeah, I fucked it up," and that's not a lie because you did. You just you
Well, it certainly is a lie
you
because,
went on to
I
become.
didn't just fuck it up, right?
No,
There's extenuating circumstance
don't have
there.
to
And
say just.
and
You can
I
say
I I felt like
you are
it's
extenuating
what
circumstance.
what really has to happen here is we have to understand the context around how these games are played and the men who play them. You understand? So, like
No,
for instance,
no, I
Steve
don't.
Carlton night. We're honoring Steve Carlton versus the Expos in August
You
here in
clearly
'94.
see that on the screen. They tell you that. And the fucking announcers are telling us that too. That's what they do. So if you shut the fuck up, we can hear them. Tony Longmire at the plate. Hey, look, he grounded to second and Bip Roberts didn't fumble it. 4-3. 463-1000 for your Steve Carlton night tickets. Here comes John Kruk. Still has two testicles here.
Well, I can attest to that.
No, fuck. He's now batting 307. Two testicles and two flyouts. Perfect. You got a voicemail from Dallas Falkenberg.
Well, I'll tell you, Blake. I understand and I appreciate the passion with which you uh, come to this sort of a program and talk to us. And I understand that you're very passionate about the game of baseball and about reciprocity generally, right? Whether it's in your own personal life or on the ball field or what have you. Certainly at work, I know things are tough there for you, but I got to tell you, if you had a child perish unexpectedly and you had to go to work within minutes of finding out, I think you might drop a pallet or two in that warehouse, by God. So all I'm asking for is a little bit of kindness in a situation like this as we head to the bottom of the sixth here.
You got it, pal.
Anyway, he's gone now. I don't want to talk like him anymore. Boy, oh boy, he is annoying, isn't he? I mean, just listening to myself be him is annoying. So,
You know who I think would love him?
who's that?
Bob. I think Bob would love to listen to Mickey pontificate.
Mikama, Gobo Pied, Zodircom Salahi Azodian Biabe Salondohe, Noreza de Kahisa, Otahila Gigapahe, Vanad El Kahisa, Tapuime, Komos Pelehe Telokahe, Ki Iuno, Toto Rege, Kahisiaja, Ozodian, Dasata Beragira o Teresi Dudul, Ilieol Balazo de Regi, On Sala Tahinalu, Menetabe, Dalugo Vaome Raseje, Ilanusa, Kape Miali, Varoesa, Kala, Homila.
You say Elon Musk?
Uh, actually, Elonusa. Elanusa is one of the
Oh,
words
well.
here in the third key.
Yeah. I was referring to the Bob that you live with, not the Satan
Okay.
Bob.
That was actually an Enochian. Here's the
Inoki,
English.
dude?
Behold, saith Satan, I am a circle on whose hands stand the 12 kingdoms. 6 are the seats of the living breath. The rest are as sharp sickles or the horns of death. They're in the creatures of the earth. They're are and are not, except in mine own hands, which sleep and shall rise. In the first, I made ye stewards and placed ye in the 12 seats of government, giving unto every one of you power exclusively over the 9 true ages of time. So, from the highest vessels in the corners of your governments, you might work my power, pouring down the fires in life and increase continually on the earth. Thus you are become the skirts of justice and truth. In Satan's name rise up, show yourselves. Behold, his mercies flourish, and his name is become mighty among us, in whom we say, move, ascend, and apply yourselves unto us as the partakers of his secret wisdom in your creation.
Thanks,
You
Robert.
understand? You understand? You're talking
Yes.
about 1T Bob. You're not talking, or not 1T, no T Bob.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Oh,
I feel like it would be a good conversation.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Like, you would have a lot to talk about. You know, really get down to the heart of the matter. What was it Mickey said? Get down to the what? What was it called it? I can't even fucking remember. He said so many goddamn words.
Bip Roberts singles to left.
What is context? Or it might have been Bischoff that was talking about context. I can't remember. Somebody was talking about something and
Getting down to brass tacks?
something like that. Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Mickey and Bob would really sort it out.
Oh, they would certainly try.
They might come up with theories, even.
Mm,
No,
I tend to doubt that. I think they would dance around a subject for a couple of hours and then gradually fade out because one of them got too tired to talk.
yeah, it is amazing to kind of watch and think, and not think, but see sometimes that you know a lot of things just kind of don't happen sometimes because the people peter out and they just don't do it. Like we're bullshit or something.
We are all bullshit. That much is true.
RR. Like George R. R. Martin, right?
Are all bullshit.
No coincidences.
None.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wish you would just finish that fucking book. I know that.
Which one's that?
The Winds of Winter, you understand.
Oh yeah, the follow up.
Yeah, he's been working on it. It was supposed to come out 10 years ago.
Well, you know, it's like his fucking. It's like his Chinese democracy. That's supposed to come out like about 10 years before it did.
Yeah, that's true. Sure, I remember that.
It was very disappointing when it came out. What's not disappointing is this man. Hey, all right, thanks for. I appreciate that. Not I would trade it to be alive, but I did ask the tall guy with the bad ticker that you can hear to avenge me, but apparently he can't fit that on his docket of doing Mickey Morandini impersonations for 18 minutes. No, it's fine. I'll talk Blake into it.
I don't know that you will, Tony. You can't really see. The one thing I've learned about Blake in the few years we've been acquainted here, you can't talk Blake into anything he doesn't want to do.
You sound like his wife.
Uh,
Look at
no,
bitches pleats.
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Now I really do. Fuck.
Dad Krasnov.
No, I don't sound like his wife. I just know.
Oh look,
Shut up.
look. It's true because there's just not a lot
Look,
I want to do.
and here's what it comes down to, right? This is where I get my thesis from. I booked an Airbnb in Las
Oh
Vegas.
God, not this.
He told me 6 times no. I did it anyway, and I acted like I was surprised that he didn't want to do it. One of the more intellectually dishonest like stretches of my entire life, and not even intellectually dishonest to other people, to myself.
And I allowed him to act like he was surprised.
He did
To a degree. As much as
He's
I
a
was
good man
going.
and
As
thorough.
much as I was going.
Well, we always have next year now that it's going to be in Vegas again.
That's true.
So hold on tight. It's not Easter weekend, I don't think. So
they're making that so unwatchable, though. Like it's
oh
you
god,
can't.
and I can't afford to go to that thing anyway. You know, unless I like inherit some money I don't know exists out from the ether or something.
Jesus, 'tis the weekend.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't
not
know.
Easter.
There's
Easter's April 5th next year. It's the day that it should be on, but it's not the day it is on.
there's nothing worth seeing anymore, like paying to see anyway, you
Not
know.
that kind of money, certainly. Jesus Christ, it took me 8 months to pay off those tickets I bought us last year.
God damn.
But we were in a suite, so that was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I mean, of the
Gong
shows
hit.
that I've been to, right? Like it was a good enough time because I didn't have to be out there with all those dregs. There were just like 15 or 20 dregs and the seats were comfortable.
Yeah, being in the suite's definitely much nicer than I couldn't imagine being out amongst the people.
This Adidas commercial for Foot Locker. 2 dudes on a fucking ferry.
Was it 2 dudes, or was it a
Yeah.
child and a young black child and an older white man?
I thought they were both teenagers, but I could be wrong. He did look a little older, the white guy.
It looked like a 16-year-old dude and a 30-year-old guy.
The Ford Ranger.
Looked like
You hear the voiceover guy, by the way?
Marvin's Wet Dream. Yeah.
It's the wrestling guy. But the Ford Ranger here was like $21,000 or something like that, and now you can't get an F-150 for less than $70,000 now.
Wasn't a Ranger like a little smaller one?
There's a smaller one, yeah. Kane must protect his friend who wins the lottery.
Kane the Undertaker.
Eisenreich. Eisenreich.
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, you can yell at me for it. I was watching like fucking
Ah, for
Judgment
fuck's
Day
sake.
'05 or something.
Jesus Christ.
'06 one, and Heidenreich was on there.
Yeah.
He was doing that poetry, and they have him pull this little girl out of the crowd, and she's clearly an actor because she's so goddamn excited and like keeps doing the same thing over and over and over, and like it's so God, it's so uncomfortable because like he's reading this strange, weird fucking poem to this child and like face to face, and then
Eisenreich flies out to left there.
Heidenreich down. Yeah. So anyway, Heidenreich.
All I remember about Heidenreich was the program with Taker and him, like, an implied rape of Michael Cole in the back.
Yep. And him and Snitsky telling each other that they liked each other. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I do indeed.
One of those beautiful cross promotional promos we would get at Survivor Series or SummerSlam or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Mickey slapped that one, but
Another fly out to left to start this inning. You know, that's the other thing. I was uh it popped up on my phone as we were talking here. These Wyatt Six, these guys. This thing, that it's just the most forced shit I've ever, like. There's nothing there. They're basically just a bunch of dipshits who dress up because his brother died. Like, there's no there, and I don't understand why they're not just letting it die. It's very strange to me.
it all looks very stupid. I thought they came around like 6 months ago or something, and then
They
somebody
were
got
gone
hurt and they
again
went
for,
away
yeah.
and then came back and like
Oh,
I was like, what the fuck are you gonna even do with them? Yeah, there's fucking six of them. Like I don't know.
well, there's only five. See, that's why it's important, because the sixth is the dead guy. You know,
And they're I don't care.
who
Whatever.
cares? Yeah, exactly. That's the point. That's the point. Fuck. Father's Day weekend, Blake. You got some plans tomorrow for your Father's Day?
Maybe the sixth one is us.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know,
You got some plans? That's great.
we are all
Yep.
one.
No, we're not talking about this anymore. We're done.
Connected
This is over.
energy. You know
Nope.
this.
We were already given this far too much energy, as a matter of fact.
Our we think we are separate because our skin gives us shape and defines, but we are all just connected. You and I are connected, Gizzle. The yin and the yang.
Yeah, that's true. We're two fish chasing each other through life.
Hey, baby, like two teas. It's tea time, baby. On the keep on dancing show.
Two teas and a T-top.
That's a good one, too, baby.
Kevin Stocker in now.
Who we got warming up in the bullpen here?
Martinez.
The left-handed Pedro Martinez, not to be confused with.
Oh, bloop base hit into center. 2 on, 2 outs in the seventh.
So if you're keeping score at home, our big dog T Gwizzle has a sack fly and he has walked twice. I always love these jackets.
Hell yeah.
They got the one colored sleeve with the logo and then the solid on the other one.
It's good. It's very good.
I think the best jackets are when they had the just logo across the front, and they got to a point where they just every team had
The thicker satin one.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Those never should have went away, quite frankly, but
No.
I did like these too. And it sure beats the fuck out of it. Like, I hate this shit where these dudes are wearing like pullovers and hoodies and shit. Like, fucking Christ.
The hoodie's got to go. I hate it. Ricky Jordan in now to pinch hit. 2 men on, 2 outs here in the 7th. They really got to put something together here to put the game back in reach for themselves.
Basketball really killed that. And they let those fucking guys start wearing like track suits during COVID.
And like cutoffs. Yeah. Looks like shit. Oh!
Damn.
Fouls it off of himself.
There's some legs Rick would like there. Looks pretty tight. Tight like a tiger.
I don't know. He's a little diminutive for me. I
like
him big.
6'5", motherfucker.
I don't think so. I don't think that's true at all.
I'm gonna look it up. I'll prove it. I know.
All right.
I've seen enough Ricky Jordan baseball cards.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, he is tall. I don't know why I thought he was so short. Oh, because look at him. He's crouching in the box. So I assumed he was both straight and tall and short.
Straight, huh?
Crouching in the box. You understand?
You would know about being straight or not.
Well, I sure ain't crooked. I don't know what you mean.
Just part.
He's I'm going to do this part for you.
6'5", 210.
There you go. I'm going to do this part for you.
Okay.
Number 5 on the Billboard charts this week was Back and Forth by Aaliyah. That's with 2 A's. Number 4 was Don't Turn Around by Ace of Base. That's one of my favorites. Don't turn around, 'cause you're going to see my heart breaking. Just turn around. I don't want you seeing me cry. Just walk away. I don't know the rest.
You're living, let it go. But I won't let you know.
Hey, Rick, do you know where they're from? Ace of Base?
Oh, I'll take this one, Blake. Yes, I know exactly where they are from. They're from my homeland of Sweden. Gabe is so silly. Tell him so.
Very silly. You're silly, Rick.
Number 3 is Anytime, Any Place by Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
That's ignorant.
Number 2 was one of Gabe's favorite, one of the first rap songs that he ever heard, with Wes Seidelman. He was on his way home. He remembers it very well. He was on his way home from a basketball game with Wes and his parents. Bruce and Marilis. And I'm not making that up. The Seidelmans. And Regulate by Warren G and Nate Dogg came on. And that's how Gabe fell in love with 1990s hip hop. And Wes taught him the words to that song. So he really likes that one. Especially likes the Nate Dogg part where it sounds like he's talking. So that was good. And then number 1 at the Billboard Hot 100 on July the 5th, 1994. They read you Cinderella. You hoped it would come true. That someday your Prince Charming would come rescue you. It's the song that got re-recorded by John Michael Montgomery, and I like that version better. But it's I Swear by All for One.
Yeah, that seems like something old Gabe and the Moon Pie would have been spinning up at the Northwest Indiana 105. And know what they called it?
I never make a promise I don't intend to keep. So when I say forever, forever's what I mean. Something, something, something else now.
Hey,
something, something else
fluoride in that. There's fluoride for the kids.
'Cause I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, And I swear
And I swear,
by the blue liquid in your eyes, I'll be there.
I'll be there.
For better or worse, till death do us part. I love you with every tick of my heart.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Oh boy.
Tick tock.
If we still have 40 listeners, I'll be absolutely fucking amazed.
Oh boy.
Dear God. Because we should have more now.
Yeah,
Based on that alone.
if you do the math, it should. Andy Carter in the game.
It's not like we're spending thousands of dollars on live reads on other podcasts or anything. No big deal.
I don't. I don't engage in money. I'm out.
The crack of the bat is just fantastic on this game, by
It
the
really
way, every
is.
time. I don't engage in money is the quote, folks. I don't engage in money.
I let it go.
Yeah.
It'll drive you nuts.
Batting 382 since coming up from Las Vegas. Luter High School in San Diego. This man's got pipes. I will give him that.
Oh, yeah.
This Harry Callis character.
He's smoking like a motherfucker. You don't get that voice without it. So they got him and Tony. So they got two hometown heroes in San Diego.
Agree to disagree.
Sure thing, H2. 7,000 people in attendance, see?
Wow. That is a rough gate.
But it was fine. This is the defending world champion, too, by the way. Or not world champ, I guess National League champions. Joe Carter did hit that homer off of Dirty Williams. Look at the man in the box.
I understand you're liking the other guy's high top cleats, but I like these low top red ones that Carter's wearing here.
I don't know what to say to that.
This little guy has really hurt the Phillies.
What if he called him diminutive?
Well, I workshopped that, and little guy came off a lot better. He is diminutive.
Just wanted to say Puerto Rico.
Little guy works better for this particular double L. I thought about saying this diminutive dude, but it didn't work out quite as well as I would have liked in rehearsal.
This small Spaniard.
Puny Puerto Rican.
Oh, there you go. That's better. Better one hair.
Mini Mexican.
That's borderline. Better get Manny's permission. It's me, Richie Whitey Ashburn, on the whole ball game. I guess this is me. I don't know. I got a big hat and I can't see.
Could be. I don't know.
I'm a quarterback. That's why he calls me Whitey.
Look, it could be worse, Whitey. You could be wearing a rug.
Yeah, that thing's awful. At least we don't see that. You don't see that much anymore, so I guess that's good. But there's also a lot of people with shaved heads that look very much. I don't know. We just kind of replace one problem with another.
That's correct.
For every guy that pulls off a Steve Austin look. There's 1,000 that are not, and they're pulling off a just incredible look.
Nothing incredible about that.
No, you look like you fell off the fucking short bus. Respectfully.
We go to the 8th, 6-1, San Diego. That's one of my favorite bands. Actually, they do a soft jazz. It's Thompson, Duncan, Len, Longmire. Did you lose audio? There, that's come back. Never mind.
No.
Yeah, that's stupid. Oh yeah, the Athlete's Foot commercials. I remember these. Desinex.
And then John Madden comes along and kills them.
Boo! Tough acting, Tenactin.
Yeah. Tenactin would win this war. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. I'm talking out my ass. And I don't really give a shit.
You don't care? That's crazy.
I don't care who won the fucking Jock Itch War 94.
The antifungal spray powder? You don't care
these two
about
94 bitches. Goddamn.
Not so much her, but more her.
Not so much her? Are you serious?
Not so much her.
Oh,
yeah.
God. It's the
I like that one better. Yeah.
Look at that.
Polka dots.
Oh, there's Lisa Turtle. Oh, no. The Mrs. Fanatic. Look at this. It's a milk commercial. Wow. We had it
Does
all.
a body good. Does a body good. Hey, say what you want about the Milk Council and what they did to a generation of folks in terms of hormone injections.
They put gay steroids in the milk.
I was hoping we'd summon you back.
It's made all look people queer.
They are fully to blame for the fact that I still drink warm milk at night if I can't sleep, or even just if I want warm milk because I enjoy the taste of warm milk.
That might be that part of Rick in you.
Probably. There are lots of parts of Rick in me.
Yeah, he likes that warm milk running down the chin, getting stuck in your beard. All gets crusty and shit.
Oh, baby, sounds like a song. We call it the Krusty Teas.
The what?
The Krusty Teas, baby.
The crusty teas?
Like the teas, make these little teas on your mouth. You're like,
Yep.
Yeah, all crusty. No crusty teas.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, his buttocks are just fantastic, this Melt character. My goodness. I never really noticed when I was pitching to him.
Sure, yeah, you are right-handed, so you wouldn't see it really because he's left-handed. Something you don't see though, or anymore. A number 42 there.
Oh yeah! Wow.
The kind of baseball insight you can only get here on the Whole Ballgame, folks.
Why don't you tell us something that we don't already know, Blake? How about that?
Look at that. Smoke that motherfucking... Damn.
Well, I'll tell you this. That Pedro isn't the other one based off of that hit. My goodness. If I were in there, this game would already be over.
And also the handedness as well, but yeah.
Hey, smart mouth. That's enough of that shit.
I need you people to know that Gabe has a Malcolm X hat on at this moment. He just pulled it out of his...
What are you talking about? Gabe is gone.
You told me.
My name is Randall Johnson III, Esquire.
I am a professional photographer.
Do you know where I got this hat, Monsoon?
Where's that chess Randall?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
The third party convention.
There's a
Uh-oh.
double play.
We got
Nope.
Nope, can't turn it. Duncan's too fast. And that's a starting 1990 NL second baseman there, man.
Bobby Duncan Jr.
I think he
Is
just
that who
slapped
that is?
himself in the cock.
He did. He did slap his dick. He did.
That's a very 94 thing to do.
Fast Eddie Williams there at first.
Back when you could, this is that cutoff time when you could still be a bit of a maniac if you were good enough at sports.
Yeah, I mean, look, they have less than a month to be able to do all those things.
Daryl's going crazy smoking crack. They can't even get him to show up at the fucking ballpark at this point. Like, there's some goddamn 94 games in the beginning of it's got Daryl's strawberry AWOL on the fucking screen. You know he was ripping. He could have been with Jake, maybe.
Hey, yo. If you're going to talk about my boy like that, then we've got a problem here.
You want some Kool-Aid? Oh,
See,
yeah!
Let me explain this joke for everybody. See, Scott Hall is Doc, right? And Scott Hall died after slipping on spilled Kool-Aid in his kitchen and laying on the ground for a day and a half.
I
See,
believe.
that's why that was funny.
Yeah. And thank you for explaining that. And these things together will show you why we have no goddamn fucking people listening to us.
Yeah, pretty much exactly it.
Just tell that joke like it's commonplace and you should know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Completely nonsensical.
This guy that
Jesus
is the husband of one of the teachers at my daughter's daycare.
Scott Hall?
Her name is Hannah, and Stella absolutely loved her. And Hannah and Jamie became good friends. Hannah and Bob, excuse me, became good friends. Got to keep that joke going, right? Well, her husband found us on TikTok and started listening, and he sent me the critique the other day and said, his name's Ethan. Hello, Ethan. I know you're listening. He said, it's good and it's funny, but you should work on onboarding a little bit more, because I was totally lost through half of it. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. It probably should be a little bit less closed, a sort of ecosystem. But that's not as fun as just telling inside jokes for 2.5 hours every other week.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
I'd rather sit here and make a fucking Tourette's joke about Jim Eisenreich.
The quality of the video here shifted considerably in the last 30 seconds. I don't know if you noticed that.
I assume Harry had something to do with it.
Hey, I don't make things worse, not ever. No, sir.
Not you, Harry. You never made a life worse. Not one.
John Kruk just stole a base,
That's
everybody. Right. Uncontested, by the way. He's a little out of breath. He's smoking a cigarette as we speak.
He's not that fat.
Not yet.
Hear that? 4 for 4. He's stolen 4 bags.
Good for him. Oh, what a cut. My goodness. He wanted all of that one, and he got none of it.
Former Memphis chick, Jim Eisenreich.
Be my Dixie chicken. I'll be your Tennessee lamb, and we can walk together down. I think this episode has more singing per capita than any of our others.
Maybe we're getting into our musical phase.
I think we might be. As a matter of fact, we've bounced around the idea here of potentially doing an album's worth of songs, potentially for the Patreon only. If you got some opinions on that, whether you think that might actually uh, either spur people to sign up or to cancel their memberships, let us know and send us an email. It's the whole ball game at mail.com. If you want to get a hold of Rick, it's the whole ball game at mail.com.
Hey, baby, I think everybody loves Jimmy Lamar, so I think he could do more music if you ask me. I could kind of spearhead that.
Well,
That's
let me
kind of my
ask you.
thing.
Yeah, it is your thing, Jimmy. I'm glad we have you here. Let me ask you this: are they like us?
No, baby, they're not like us, baby.
Got
Especially
it.
cousin Roger and
Fucking
his
Roger.
fucking Bert from his dead daddy. That shit's still smoking. I can smell it in my nose, and I'll smell it forever, baby, because he had to be a fucking asshole. Mustard on the beat, yo. Beat your ass and hide the Bible of God watching.
God, a lot of car commercials.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly targeting a very specific demographic, right? We've seen Saturn, we've seen Plymouth Neon, we've seen Ford F-150, we've seen Hyundai, we've seen Lexus, we've seen. Is that it?
I had sex in the back of a Saturn once.
Did you really?
Yep.
I had sex in Uranus.
Oh,
Yeah!
there you go.
Yes!
What a
Got him! Bing!
just
See, because both Saturn
all-time
and
joke
Uranus
there. Yeah, no,
are planets.
sure. Yep. It's good. It's good. We do sophisticated jokes, so I'm glad we got that.
Payless autograph and auction party. Silent and live auctions. And hey, I wish you'd be silent, you fucking prick.
Steve Carlton's dead now, I believe.
Yeah, some kind of cancer, right?
Some kind of Spanish.
Kruk's nuts. Carlton's cancer.
All those Phillies guys got cancer
Uh
from the AstroTurf at the Veterans Stadium.
huh. Was it Steve Carlton or was it Steve Finley that was on the glove, my first glove? I think it was Steve Carlton
It was probably Steve
signature.
Finley.
Oh, okay.
What year would you have had this?
Anywhere from 90 to 94.
God, I would hope you wouldn't have a fucking Steve Carlton glove in that time frame.
Well, I mean, we didn't have any money, so it would have been gotten. My parents would have bought it at Kmart, likely.
Yeah, but like
Or
10
Kmart.
years before that, you shouldn't have had a Carlton model anywhere. Were you left-handed?
No.
It's kind of weird. Both those guys are left-handed. You would think they'd have left-handed gloves. Or maybe you...
I think they had no. I mean the glove went on my left hand.
No, that's not how that works. Maybe you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Maybe it was Steve Buscemi.
That's great.
Oh man, damn perfect. Oh,
The
by the way,
noise is so good.
I don't know why this triggered my memory when I said Buscemi, but I was watching this fucking Superstars promo, and it's Hogan and Beefcake, and
All
they're
right.
accepting the challenge from Hogan or from Savage and Zeus for SummerSlam.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Hulk tells Beefer to shave Sherry's head and to give her a quote Baldo Reynaldo, unquote. What the fuck is it? Give her Baldo Ronaldo, dude. Like, what is a Baldo Ronaldo?
Well, let's see here. Baldo Ronaldo profiles on Facebook.
We got a homer.
Got a homer.
Living
It's
Stone, as you heard Harry.
Livingstone.
No militia here.
There's an ant on my wall.
Uh-oh. Watch out for the uncle. Gabe's killing insects for pleasure now. Do you hear me? I said watch out for the uncle.
God
It's
damn it.
pervert Uncle Howdy, baby.
Took me way too long to figure out what you were talking about. That's wonderful.
Got a 7-2 ball game here.
Yeah, I think it's a little out of reach for the Phillies at this point. Tony
Probably
Gwynn.
going to be my last at bat here, Gabe.
0 for 1 officially.
Last time you see me before I die. You want to do something about that, pal?
All right, fine.
Thank you. Base hit. That's what you get. That's how it works. The yin and the yang, pal. I'll get a turkey sandwich. I'll see you later.
Batting 500 on the day now. Keep that average up. It's Tony Gwynn.
What the fuck has he got around his legs?
Well, let's ask him.
No, he said he was getting the
Tony,
turkey.
what do you got around your
He
legs?
said he was getting the turkey sandwich. He's gone.
Oh.
I can't undo it. They have standards around here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bro, it's about the story. I think
Stories have beginnings and middles and ends. You understand?
Call him. What time is it in Cody, Wyoming?
10:35 probably. I've been in bed for 3 hours, man. I am going to put star 67 in front of it so that he can't see it, who it's from, but...
Yeah, it's 10:35. Surely he's asleep.
I'm back. I'm better than ever. Face back.
See, it's actually quite interesting. I don't know if you know this, but the way that TikTok works is there's this ability that you have to... Well, I put that the wrong way. The way TikTok works is it looks in your phone for phone numbers in your contact list that have signed up for TikTok.
Yeah.
And so it shows you. So you might know this person because they're in your contacts. And Eric Bischoff has a burner TikTok account.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome.
Well, does it say what it is? Like the name or?
I think it's just like at user 937104613. So you can just like go creep around and look at the half naked broads.
Right,
and do
yeah,
what
so
they do.
it's for porn.
Yeah, of course.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. I feel like I consumed enough hardcore pornography over like a 20-year span to probably last 10 lifetimes. I just can't bring myself to have burner accounts or whatever. Like, This seems like so much work. Look at his ankles. See that? See, he's wearing fucking soccer things.
Oh yeah. He's like wearing shin guards underneath his pants.
What if he's
All
got
right, you
like
want me
some
to actually do this? I'm doing it. Here we go.
got like weird Darth Vader legs?
Please leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can, or feel free to text me at this number if it's urgent, or you can send me an email at eric@ericbischoff.com. Thank you.
Hey, baby, where's Terry?
Welp. What are you gonna do? At least now you know I'm not a liar.
Or you can send me an email. What a dickhead.
Oh, it's for business purposes only. You understand that. Listen, this number is just for business purposes. Like, anybody who calls that number wants to get me money, make me money, or ask me for money, and I gotta, give them an alternative way to reach out. So you can text me at this number if you choose to, or you can send me an email. All right? No.
Not annoying in any way. I want to do business with this man. Yes. Oh,
That's the end of
Jason
that.
Irby's there too. Awesome. And Scott Baio. Wow. Oh, and Hulk Hogan. Shit. What a
We
yeah.
head to the top of the ninth here. Phillies' last chance in this one. It's 7-2 Padres. Look at this very endearing commercial with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They get deported today.
Yep.
No, no, you lesbians can't have that. I don't know if they're lesbians. They're fine. They're just enjoying their melons. Another
Another
Lexus
Lexus
ad.
commercial here. Yep.
I looked at getting a Lexus.
Yeah.
They're
Look at that.
fine.
Limited anniversary edition.
They,
Honda owned company, by the way.
they still pretty much look the same today. You
Pretty
know?
much.
You just pay for the name, baby.
Look, it's a business person special 4. It's made especially for Eric Bischoff.
I
Look,
bet you that's a hot motherfucker.
I'm a businessman. Okay?
Yeah, sure, Eric. Yeah, you're all about the business.
Yeah. I'm
You're,
glad you understand.
you're about the, controversy and the cash.
Phillies 2.
What's on tomorrow night? The real stories of the
It's
highway
Real
patrol.
Stories of the Highway Patrol. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. It's here on PHL 17. It's tomorrow night.
Well, our last Mickey visit ever, if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, you look. I understand.
I will make
Where
sure
you're.
we never
I
have another
understand where you're.
game with you.
I understand where you're coming from. I do.
You can take
But
it to
look,
the bank.
he's absolutely become a cornerstone of this program, and I'm going to make sure that regardless of whether the Phillies or the Cubs they show up on the program or not, I certainly will, especially when you're in a game where a double play is run between second base and first base. Or even potentially a triple play, which is rare. Don't know what happened with the tape there, but we roll with the punches around here. We got starter advertising behind me right now, which is no coincidence. I was their first big athlete signee. I bet you didn't know.
Boy, you got a lot of interesting facts between this and your dead kid.
Yeah,
You
well,
just,
I was their first big signee,
yeah,
and
no, fuck
then my
me.
kid died, and they thought it would be really bad publicity,
Oh
unfortunately. And
yeah,
so
yeah,
they never went public with it, and went with some other superstar player other
yeah,
than me
yeah. Sure, like Bo
instead. And I
Jackson.
don't remember exactly who it was, but it wasn't me, as was originally planned.
Mhm.
And don't do yourself the disservice of trying to research whether that's true or not, because you won't find it anywhere online. They've kept it really close to the vest all these years. Now that they sell starter at most Walmarts, it's doesn't really matter anymore, does it? No, I guess not. It's like on the same level as Voight and Rawlings nowadays.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I guess if you analyze it from another perspective, you could say that it is indeed exactly the same, but
You just said the same
I'm not
thing.
really sure.
You
You
just
know what
said the
I thought
same
would
fucking
you know what
thing.
I thought would be really
You didn't
interesting
say
is if
anything different.
do you remember if
If you analyze it from a different point, and then you said the same thing. Oh, so if I analyze it differently, it will be the same. You listen to yourself when you do this. It's the top of the ninth, folks.
Voight. That's the only kind of shoes I ever had, like until like 10th grade when I finally got some
Oh
Converse.
man, in
Voight
fourth
and Rawlings,
in fourth
Kmart and Walmart.
fourth grade, I had attack forces,
I bet you did.
and then at a garage sale, we found a pair of pumps.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss.
The only
That's 2 outs here.
God, look at that rug. The only thing that sucked about him is that they were like purple and white. Oh, I wasn't a fan of the purple.
The kids at school. Did the kids at school make fun of you for it or no?
No, no.
That's good. That's good.
They made fun of me for being in the basketball shoes with a pump and thinking that that would make any difference with my fat ass. So
That's a
other than
good point
that,
too. Yeah.
no. I'm about to shit my pants right now.
We're pretty close to the end here, so just
I was thinking about maybe just picking it up and taking it in there. That's what Papa would
keep
do, right?
keep it tight, pal. Keep it tight.
No
We're
one's
not. I
no
don't think.
one's off tonight. No one's
I don't think.
no one's gone, buddy.
I don't think. I mean, look. The other day, there's this guy that they have on the show now. Papa, by the way, is Howard Stern, in case you guys don't know what he's talking about. We've got two Papas. We got Vince McMahon and Howard Stern.
That's
We are the
correct, yes.
product of third male procreation. Another
Nothing
inside
gay
joke
here.
here. But we'll get you where you need to be from an onboarding perspective. But Howard had on the other day. There's this guy named Richard.
Greco?
Uh, nope, Richard. I forget his last name, but he
Greer?
no,
Gear?
he's one of his producers, and he has insanely violent bowel movements, and so he
Oh.
records them
Oh
for the show.
God, that's awful.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like a 10-minute segment just of him recording his bowel movement that he had to have at Penn Station because he had to get off the train and go immediately to the bathroom when he got into the city.
So Papa's still doing that stuff.
Oh yes, yeah. There's still a good amount of it.
Okay. Because they would lead you to believe that he's turned into Martha Stewart or something.
Absolutely not. No, it's still absolutely as grotesque as it's always been, except he just is really fucking good at interviewing celebrities. That's all.
This guy looks like a Roldis Chapman, doesn't he?
Looks just. I was about to say the same thing. He looks just like a Aroldis Chapman.
Maybe it's his
Maybe this is
dad.
Aroldis Chapman's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be. It's totally feasible. I think we just uncovered a mystery on the whole ball game.
There it is. And so we're down to the last strike of the ball game, and the Padres win this one,
Pedro Chapman.
7-2. July 5th, 1994. And we're just about done with this 1994 journey, Blake. We've got, what do we have left?
Well, we got a little bit left because it's pretty back heavy. So we got the All-Star game coming up next, my friend.
That's what I thought. That's where I was leading to.
But
We
then
got the 1994 All-Star game.
After that, we still have to. I believe the first game we visit after that is the famous corked bat game between the White Sox and the Tribe, where Albert Bell gets busted
Albert
with the
Bell.
corked bat. Yep.
Hell yeah.
We get to. We got to take a look at the big.
God, I got to work on some Albert Bell thoughts. My goodness.
We got the White Sox and the Royals. We also got the Astros and the Reds, and
okay, so we're not as close to done as I thought, but we've got 4 or 5 more games to get to before we put a bow and we put a thesis together for you to Baldo Ronaldo this shit.
You can definitely, we'll make our last stop on the last day of the season and the last game, and but probably before we watch or take a look at the All-Star game, we'll probably start to look at the strike and how that's laying out in some shape, form, or fashion, or might just talk about it during the game. But I think there's enough during the ball game that probably want to give it its own standalone.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and that's the direction we'll be going moving forward. If you're interested in other cool shit that we're doing that doesn't relate to baseball, I highly recommend heading to the Patreon, patreon.com/the whole ball game, and check out the different options there. From a wrestling perspective, Blake, what are we looking at next on the Patreon page?
Well, I think the match made in hell between Jimmy and Rick, where they're gonna get together and provide commentary to a show that has no commentary, and head overseas for WCW in Deutschland in 1993. There's a 1993 WCW house show from Germany with no commentary, and our Twin Terrors are going to provide that for us.
I've been working on pronunciations for the last week and a half. It's going to be so much fun.
11 days. Wow, that's great.
I like the way he dances.
Oh, baby, and I like the way he sings.
Keep on dancing, baby.
Keep on singing, baby.
There it is. So wrestling, of course, part of Huff Stuff and above there on the Patreon, $9.94 a month. So go check that out. We've had people drop out. It's fine. We'll get by. We just need your money. So go spend a little bit on us because we I don't know.
There's baseball there too.
Yeah, there's baseball there too.
Braves and the Pirates from the NLCS, and we'll have we have the Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game coming up as well over there.
And
Adam,
our first movie is on the way as well. I'm not going to give away too much information on that, but it's on the way. We're going to dive into a classic film that actually doesn't have much to do with baseball at all.
That fight is Rochelle. That's what we're doing.
It is. It's a young lady's erotic journey from Milan to Minsk. Oh, yes, I know very well. I am not in Milan or Minsk, but I know because I am from Sweden. That's, by the way, that's my boss. Andreas, here on the whole ball game.
Andreas.
Everybody seems to love Andreas. Anyway.
It's because I'm silly.
Yeah, that's right. So that puts a bow on this one. Tony Gwynn, Snagglepuss, well behind us, and if I have anything to say about it, Mickey Morandini is going to be on every program for the rest of time, just to see the reaction that Blake gets from it, and hopefully we've seen the last of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as well.
Avenge me.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. When? I can't really tell you, but it's worth the wait, I promise. It's all right here on
The Whole Ballgame.